Hello everybody, we'll be starting shortly. Just waiting for people to hop in, and we will get started. And fade the music out nice and slow like so. And let's hop right into our little bit of a layout. Hello everybody, how are you this evening? You know what, that actually should remind me, I should have my stream playlist a little bit of music in the background. How's that? There we go. Okay. So, today we have a guest for the stream. We have Code X, or however you want to say it. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Are you there? There it is.
Yeah, I'm here. Tis I,
I think the stream can hear you, right?
the man with the...
If you can hear us, give us a howdy in chat. If you can hear us, give howdy in chat. But yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself. What do you do? What are your
Say, give a howdy. If you can hear me. Name's Kyle Chapman, but I use my username as Codex. Been an artist since like elementary school. I draw a lot of aliens, weird-looking characters, characters in hoodies. You know, doing all that type of stuff. You know, today I'm bringing you something I did to, I don't know, be something unique. You know, something for a friend, and you know.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, Code X did some. Should I just call you Code on stream? That feels like that's.
Yeah, you can just.
Okay. Whatever. We hadn't really addressed
You
like.
just call me Code. You don't have to say the full name.
Yeah, we haven't really addressed like how we would refer to each other. I always, whatever. But yeah, he did some fan art for me. You're looking at it in the top right corner there. He did a bit of a spider Sona for me as a gift, as a fan art. And then I took that design and drew my own little sketch of it, which is what I'm going to be working on stream today. So I'm going to be doing the line art and the coloring and the shading. And I think we're probably going to do a little bit of collab work for the color palette because we don't have that solidified yet. So yeah, we're just going to be talking artwork and Spider-Man and fan art and whatever. We're just going to be chit-chatting, chilling. So, welcome to Parallel Line Work. That's the name of the show. So, without further ado, let's begin. How's everybody in chat doing, though? We've got 8 people watching right now. That's nice. Very nice.
Well, one of them is my friend, who's her name is Taza Wolf. She's a really cool person.
Oh, well, shout out then. Shout out to Taza.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and delete
I'm
that.
gonna start.
I do all of my line work on vector layers now, because of the cool little feature where you can like, here I'll demonstrate. If you draw some overlapping lines, you can take your eraser tool and just go boop, and it cuts it right off the line. Jack, what's your favorite Omnituber alien you made, or My Hero Academia alien? That is a good question. I don't know if I have a favorite necessarily, but I think my like top 2 or 3 are Carbonator, Whipbash, and oh, what's the third one? I always forget. I can't remember the name now. Bloom Doom's gotten some fan art. I like that. It is not a symbiote spider. It is just like my little Sona down here in the bottom right corner as a spider Sona. So, yeah, you know, it's some cool.
Oh, it, it it's not a symbiote. More or less, it's actually just some weird slime alien. But, but let's say that these aliens and the symbiotes actually kind of are like rivals.
Yeah, that'd be a good definition for it. I'm not sure what like lore you've already crafted for this little AU or this little fan verse. But you know, any lore that you any ideas you have, feel free to share them because you know, the more the better. This is your kind of creation. I'm just making fan art of it at this point. It's weird to be making fan art of a character that was mine,
Well, the
that is
idea I
now
had
yours,
was
that is now mine.
Was yeah. The thing about this spider Sona, to say the lore out, this is off the top of my head. I did think about it a little bit, but mainly I would say this probably just spider Sona came to Earth after a power struggle between it and the Clintar. After living on Earth for a while, there's some humans who discovered a slime family under New York. Then, when the slime family got discovered, one of them got captured by someone who was working at Osborne, working at what's it called?
Oscorp?
I was gonna say yeah, at Oscorp. Dang, I don't know why I was having a hard time trying to remember that, but yeah, radio. When he was at Oscorp, all of a sudden he was in this tank that was supposed to show him off when the new exhibit was coming along. As the new exhibit was coming along, someone broke in and decided to try to release the radioactive spiders. Unfortunately, that did not go well. One of the radioactive spiders fell into the slime and kind of died in it, enhancing the slime's senses and giving it some new, unique abilities just for that slime spider. I wanted to try to give him the bioelectricity like mine,
Oh, that's a nice idea, yeah.
but then I thought about it. What if we try to do something else? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
then-
think he just needs to be Spider-Man but a slime. I think he does need to have some unique powers. But I'm not sure what they would be just yet. That is a good point. If chat has any ideas, feel free to throw them out. Maybe we'll work on this. You know, obviously this whole AU, whatever you want to call this, is a work in progress.
Thanks.
Connor Miller says, I love Blastback. Regular Action Jack Media gets bit by a radioactive slime from Dungeons and Dragons. I love your OC. He looks cool. Yeah. I always wanted to, just like when I was on Ash's stream. I basically stole Ash's whole fucking setup, not gonna lie. When I was on Ash's stream, he did some artwork of my character to go along with. I was like, yeah, that feels right. I'm just gonna do that.
Honestly, man, whenever I started watching the Ink Tank again, I was like, oh wow, I forgot how much I love Ben 10 and these series that I'm just so much in love for, you know.
Yeah, same
Then
here.
I found out that you draw Ben 10 stuff.
Yeah, no, I same thing. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but go ahead.
Oop, thing having to have a little bit of time. Uh,
But yeah, you said you found out I drew Ben 10 stuff and started following me as well, or I'm not sure.
Future Sight. Ooh, that would be a cool idea for Future Sight.
I mean, that's
Uh,
kind of similar to Spider Sense anyway.
maybe
It's
webs
like,
that explode into slime molds. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It says maybe webs that explode into slime molds to capture villains may be useful for the Vulture. That actually sounds pretty cool.
yeah, something along the lines of like the spider drones, but organic. That yeah, from the PS4 game. That's an interesting idea. Um, like they're little slimes that just, they have a lifespan of maybe 20 minutes or an hour or something like that, and they go and do some bidding, and
Oh,
then
kind of has the ability of my alien Sleesgen. Kind of has the ability of my alien Sleesgen.
what's the? I'm assuming that's similar powers, like it can create spawn of itself that live for a certain amount of time or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. A funny thing about Sleesgen is kind of like if you take Ditto and make it better, but also mix it with Goop. Sleesgen's power is basically he's able to kind of make these little minions, and these minions can live for however long they want. The only way that they can be terminated is if Sleesgen says, "Hey, terminate yourself."
Cool, 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 cool.
Yeah, the animatrix power is basically he's able to just use the powers of the Omnitrix, but he has whole new original aliens that are better than Luca's aliens, who are owned by one of my friends, Adam. He makes a series called Omni Heroes.
Ah. Maddox Edix says, "Hello, what are you drawing? I have gotten some fan art recently of a Spider Sona made by Code here, and I am doing fan art of that Spider Sona while he refines the design for said Spider Sona. So we're doing Spider Sona slime lore talk right now. Um,
Yeah.
and I'm actually thinking about trying to I'm going to do line art and stuff, but I'm thinking about trying to render this in kind of a Spider-Verse style with the dot matrix, or the halftone kind of shading and stuff. So that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. Are you gonna do the Kirby dots?
Yeah, basically the like comic dots or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, the ones where like some of them
Screen tone. That's the word for it. Screen tone.
are inside of each other, or sometimes some of them are like of different. Ah, okay.
I have a. There's a setting for it on
Omni,
this.
Omni Heroes rule. um, maybe he can solidify his webs to make weapons. I did have that idea, and it's like that idea does sound cool and all, but it's like when I start thinking about it, it's like if he can just make his weapons out of anything, why does he specifically have to use spider theme? And I'm like, it has to be something that can be able to be used for a spider themed character, or be able to enhance the power or movement of this character.
I think just having the ability
Like
to like
how
limited
people
shape
shoot webs
shifting.
organically.
Yeah, organic webbing. Whoops, sorry. Organic webbing for sure. Well, webbing, quote unquote. Sorry, I can't think. I have kind of designed my little artwork that it's not necessarily webbing. It's just like more slime that he's spraying out. Maybe it's a slightly different color, or whatever. Has different properties, but
Yeah.
but no, I was thinking, yeah, very similar.
Yeah, that is a cool idea that I actually did think of a little bit.
The limited amount of shape shifting to like get into small places and to squash and stretch and like extra, like he can take a bullet all the way through him and not feel any pain type of thing. I feel like that is a large chunk.
even try stretching his arm. He can even try stretching his arm to get up to higher places.
Yeah, for sure. But another thing I was thinking when somebody said like, "Oh, harden the webbing or the slime to make objects and weapons," that just threw me back to the like old. I think it was the '60s version of Spider-Man, where he like made a boat out of webs and like crafts. I think even in Marvel vs. Capcom, he has like a
Oh,
web
you're talking
shield and
about-
stuff. Like it's an
Oh, yeah,
old.
you're talking about the Amazing Spider-Man. I'm like you're talking about the Amazing Universe. Not the movies. We're talking about like from the
Yeah.
video games. If you ever played Shattered Dimensions, you know that the Amazing Spider-Man makes weapons out of he makes weapons out of his
Yeah, web constructs.
webbing. Like he takes the concrete out of the ground and slams it on people. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe that is something where it's, we play a little bit off of that game lore and do web constructs or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or just the ability to like store stuff inside your body is just based on this thing's original physiology, gives this a unique spin on Spider-Man that we haven't seen before.
Oh, absolutely.
I've seen a lot of videos actually recently of people redesigning their spider sonas.
Oh yeah, that. I really do like that too. It's real fun to see that happen.
Web
people
made
design
out of
spider sonas.
tiny spiders.
It's fun to watch, man.
Web made out of tiny spiders and it works like nanochips.
That's
That's
making a nano.
yeah. If it was more a robotic character, maybe, but I don't know if that fits with this
Yeah,
particular narrative.
that would have probably been a good idea. Oh, one of my friends made a spider sona idea of where the Spider-Man is this old military veteran who, when he got bit, he kind of has this weird situation like the Goblin where he kind of has split personalities.
Oh, that's an interesting dark turn on Spider-Man.
Yeah, and
PTSD
it's
shit.
cool because yeah, PTSD it like activates and it's like, oh, this whole new personality is now activated.
Peter's on sabbatical, honey. Oh, that's so funny. I don't want to spoil anything for No Way Home if people haven't watched it. But that's one of my favorite lines
I don't
from
want
No
to
Way
spoil it
Home.
too, but dang, was that
Norman's
All I
on
just have to say-
sabbatical, honey. It's great.
all I just have to say is that I'm sad. I'm sad.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Is Jack's favorite anime character Rim-Aru Tempest. He's talking about that anime where the dude got reincarnated into a slime.
Oh, I haven't watched that. Although honestly, it doesn't sound bad. I might put some effort into that, watching that. But yeah, I have the word is.
Oh wait, yeah.
There's
that
spider
too.
isekai
I
and there's
heard about
slime
that.
isekai.
I heard about that. Yeah. I really found out that I didn't realize this until now, but Pokemon Legends Arceus is an isekai.
Yeah, I watched the
What? I
on
didn't
Ash's
realize
stream the
that.
other night. Which I think, speaking of Legends Arceus, I think the Rust Bucket is streaming Legends Arceus tonight. I'm not sure what time. I think 8. So it might be the type of thing where, well, obviously we can't raid somebody on another platform or Twitch, but it might be the type of thing where chat and we can all watch we can all watch ass play Pokemon. Yeah. We can all watch Ash play Pokemon. That would be fun.
Also, I'm thinking about not a lot of people know about some of the different versions of Spider-Man. Have you heard of the Spider Clan?
I have the Mangaverse Spider-Man. Yeah. That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
I want to actually read that
Yeah.
comic. I haven't heard much of it other than just like the basic concept. So You know.
Honestly, just as a suggestion from me, it's cool, and I think you would like it.
I will have to check it out, see if I can find it online somewhere or something. I'm sure that comic is old enough at this point. I feel like you can probably find it for free, right?
Yeah. Uh, Let me get into the coloring here. So
Yeah, go ahead.
most of the colors will
If
just be
you
like your
ever
normal little
wait,
dude
you have
colors.
reference of my my character, right? Like I think I sent it to you on Discord.
Oh,
If
yeah,
you need color palette,
yeah, I got
like
a reference.
stuff.
Yeah. I got it. I got you.
Okay. Yeah, because whatever palette,
I got a
whatever
very
color palette you
turquoise
go
green
with,
color for you.
yeah, whatever color palette you end up going with is probably what I'll
Oh
end
no,
up
that's a
using
bit too
for
green.
my version. I love drawing these big goopy
It's a bit more bluer.
webs.
Oh yeah, I see that. It's coming along real nice. Well, how's this color looking?
Yeah, it's nice. I like that. I've always been a fan of those like kind of minty greens, like a chartreuse but toned down with some blue. You know.
Yeah, I like more of the very bright.
Oh yeah, don't get me
vibrant
wrong.
green.
I love
You
the
know,
very bright yellowy
we'll
green
just
too.
call. Yeah, we'll just call that color of green radioactive. Because,
Oh yeah,
I
that
don't know,
that like
fits.
neon Ben 10 green.
Oh, absolutely. See, you want to know why my favorite color was my favorite color choices are green, black, and white.
It's because of Ben 10, right? Like obviously, mine's the same
Yeah,
way.
yeah. And honestly, if it weren't for Ben 10, I probably wouldn't have came up with Codex.
I was gonna say I see that influence in the
Because
in his character
let me
design.
tell you, I want you. Yeah. Let me ask you a question.
Okay, shoot, go for it.
What alien do you think inspired him the most? What two aliens do you think inspired him the most?
I mean, he looks very Venomly, but maybe Goop and Ditto. I don't know.
Uh, well, I actually should have said three, but let me tell you, it's Goop. It's not Goop. Why did I say Goop? I did it because you had said Goop.
Yeah.
It's actually Ghost Freak, Upgrade, and Ditto.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, that makes sense, for sure. I know the feeling. I I used to use that color palette for OCs a lot more often, but I found that it doesn't always work the way that I want it to because those colors are so contrasting and vibrant. So I started recently, over the last 10 years or so, I say recently, gravitating toward more teals because they have just a little bit more versatility. I like them just as much as the bright greens and blacks and whites and all that. But I find with teal that you can blend it more with blue and not have any issues. And blue is one of the most versatile colors in the entire spectrum. You know, everything looks good with a little bit of blue. Everything looks good with a little bit of black in it.
Yeah.
So, like,
Since it makes majority of some of the other colors. Yeah.
so that is why my OC is the colors that he is, because I can use the blue background and he doesn't look out of place. But if I were using the blue background and the black, white, and neon green color palette, I feel like it would be a little jarring. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so I think my line art is almost done. I still have to do the
I love
thwippiness.
how you're doing the webs and stuff. I actually had got a web pencil, like a web pen.
Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. I like doing them by hand, but yeah, a web pen
You
for
just
like
go
quick
onto
stuff
the
would be.
asset store and just yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't even really thought about that. Like, I do go in the asset store pretty often, but I guess not often enough.
It's like sometimes I go on TikTok and I go watch videos, go to watch stuff to have some fun watching things.
Oh yeah, I need
And
to
then
get
all
on
of a sudden,
TikTok.
I see a video about how to draw. Yeah. Honestly, I think like people would honestly really love your stuff.
Yeah, I just need to.
Like if you were on
It's
TikTok
more about the learning of the program and the not the program, learning of the
program,
platform,
yeah,
rather than I want to be able to post on it consistently so I can get a large audience from there, but I imagine that the amount of people who come from TikTok and migrate to a YouTube channel from there is probably pretty slim. Like, I feel like a lot of people who are on TikTok want to follow
that
you on TikTok and then not migrate from that platform. Because it is
yeah,
such short form stuff. Like, if they're used to watching short
that
form
kind of
content
also
from
sucks
you,
because it's like, hey, there are people who are on TikTok. Yeah,
so that's my biggest like.
there's people out there that would watch the other type of material. Gripe, your biggest gripe.
Oh, yeah, that's just my biggest worry, my biggest gripe about TikTok is like, I feel like YouTube and TikTok were once very similar, but now they are very different. I feel like TikTok has taken over the spot in like the wild west of the internet, where YouTube used to be that spot, and now, you can
You are
get away with a
very
lot
correct.
more on TikTok now. I love the spawn-like design for
How do
Lumi's
you think of
avatar. Yeah.
the shading on the green?
Oh yeah, it looks good.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, man. Uh, I really try to take inspiration from different media. Over the years, I actually do post stuff on TikTok, but I don't post it like a lot. It's very, I haven't posted anything there in about like probably 6 months. I don't know. I do plan on trying to get back on there and trying to do stuff like, hey, do these little funny art skits. But it's only the only problem I have is that, hey, I'm good at art. I'm able to do this stuff. The only thing that's wrong is the motivation.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. Do you have on your version? Do you have the ears poking out behind the mask or no? Because I know you have the hair out, but I'm just looking at. I should have the. Or no, wait, I already have.
What?
I have the reference. Never mind. I have it pulled up right here. No, you do not have the ears poking out.
No,
Okay.
I don't have the ears poking. I don't have the ears poking out. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Uh,
So I can get rid of that sketch now, and I can add my text and stuff back in later. I really need to get back into comics. I fell out of touch about them around 2014 to 18 range. Yeah, I used to be big on like the
Listen, man,
Deadpool
we
and
all
Spider-Man
fall
comics,
out of
but I
touch.
fell off.
Let me tell you, there are comic books I have in a Deadpool backpack, and I also got some comics on the side of my bed that I've been needing to read for inspiration.
That's definitely the sound that this guy's webs make, is like this big sloppy wet.
The sound he makes.
Yeah. No ears gang.
No. Honestly, you want to know something that I have never done? I just have never, for some reason, decided to turn my character into a Ben 10 alien. I've been meaning to do it for like a long, long while, but it's
It
like,
wouldn't be tough. It wouldn't be very hard. Just get rid of that skull and put
yeah,
an
I'll
Omnitrix
just,
there.
it would be very easy.
Okay, so Maybe Jack
I've never seen how
Spider-Man.
your characters. I've never seen how your characters' arms work, but I know how their hands work. You know, you got these little globs in them.
Yeah, I play fast and loose with this Sona all the time because they are a slime and they're constantly changing and moving. I usually draw the hands in the pockets or something because it's just so much easier to not draw hands if you can avoid
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I just had a cool little idea about this spider about this spider person. Um, I imagine that his version of Vulture, it's not gonna be like another slime, but I more feel like he works for Oscorp, and every time the slime is caught by or like seen by Vulture, he's like, oh no, it's him. He's like, oh, he's gonna try to capture me.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean there. That's an interesting. You've mentioned Vulture a few times. Is Vulture your favorite Spidey villain?
Yeah, villain. He's pretty. I don't know. He's not my favorite, of course, but I more or less think that I think that he's my favorite designed villain.
Gotcha. Yeah, my favorite is Doc Ock for sure.
He's my favorite story wise.
And Venom is
But
second place.
Mysterio, he takes that bar. He takes that so much.
I like Mysterio's design a lot too. I feel like Mysterio finally getting in the movies was a great
Yeah.
thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm at a dilemma right now, actually, because the way that I want to render this is I have multiple options of how I can render this. I can render this as realistically as possible. I could try to make it look 3D. I could do 2D, like cell shaded rendering. I could do the Spider Verse thing I was talking about. And I'm trying to debate that right now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to go kind of realistic with the shading on this. Weirdly enough. And then I can have my little internal
Wait,
bubbles.
I need to ask a question because I know this I know this spider Sona's eyes. Like I know his eyes are yellow, but are his like teeth yellow too? Is like tongue yellow?
I've drawn sometimes okay. So I draw this thing's mouth differently every time because I can't decide. Sometimes the inside of the mouth is like a darker teal blue kind of color. He doesn't have any teeth, although if you're drawing teeth, that's fine. I don't mind. Well, actually, should he have teeth? Yeah, kind of does. I feel like if you're doing the teeth here, they should just be a very, very, like, light yellow. Or just white, honestly. It doesn't really...
Oh, okay, a light yellow. I look at the screen right now. Like, how does this look?
I mean, I don't mind the super yellow, like, either way. However you want to render it, but, I'm trying to think of, like, the actual canon version of this character, this my Sona or whatever. Sometimes I give him a blue tongue, sometimes, like in the render right now, he's got the yellow tongue, so, you know, it varies.
I'm probably just gonna stick with the yellow eyes and teeth because I don't know why. For some reason, with the yellow eyes and teeth, it kind of actually makes them look a bit more ethereal. Not ethereal, but more alien. More
Yep.
alien.
Sure. Valid point.
You know,
I
it's
really
like
should
how-
sit down and make like an actual
Like-
like character reference sheet for this guy so that I have exactly the colors I need, exactly the design notes I need, and anybody else would need if they want to make fan art of the character, you know.
Yeah.
Rainbow Tongue. Green Goblin is my favorite Spider-Man villain. It's not for the reason why Willem Dafoe. It's not for the reason why Willem Dafoe makes him look like a Power Ranger. I love them
Like a
because,
Power Ranger.
like,
I love
he's
them.
DC's Joker. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. uh, he he is definitely a villain, and I'm still not gonna try to spoil Spider Verse, but I'm gonna cry.
Yeah. Speaking of though, I'm super excited for Across the Spider Verse, into the Spider Verse 2, whatever you want to call it. That shit looks
Oh
dope.
yeah, it does. And my favorite part of it, for some reason, was when 2099 came out of that portal and said, "Hey, youngin, let's fight."
Yeah.
Oh man.
You should make a sheet eventually. I got a little
Also,
interested
what
in
was
drawing
this?
your goopy character guy. Yeah, for sure. Maybe that's something I can work on in between this stream and the next, where I'll have a character sheet, a full body character sheet, front and back, super cleanly colored, so that people can like fully reference it.
Spider-Man. Weed is legalized. You're the only one who's gonna be smoked, Gobby.
I fucking love that. You're too late, Spider-Man!
I will crush the little spider into itty bitty pieces. How many
Okay.
times do we have to do this rodeo?
Okay, so now we gotta do the highlights.
This version of Rhino is like, I'm trying to think, what would this version of Rhino be? He would just be like, huh.
Yeah, Rhino is one of my favorite villains,
think
but I don't know
hard.
what he would be like in this universe.
Now I gotta think, what suit color? Because I have an idea for the spider kind of looking like this, but I don't know. I don't know what to do for the suit colors, because I could go for a blue and white, but
I was thinking personally that the mask should be that kind of blue with a little bit of green in it. It's mostly blue though. Like I'm thinking the mask could be blue, but it's your design, it's your call. I'm just doing the slime parts right now of my guy.
okay, I have an idea. It's blue with white accents to help offset it. But I may make the blue just a bit more brighter, but not too bright that is
Yeah.
distracting. Oh, that's actually starting to go together. Then I put in some white that's not too bright, so that you can be able to go into this little section right here. Oh yeah, baby, let's do this. Yeah. Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305, come to say, Conde la cara. Oh, baby, yeah!
Would you rather have a fusion between Bane and Rhino, or have Bane versus Rhino?
Oh,
That is a good question. I feel like
I would
okay,
like a
so
mixture.
the fusion would be, I feel like kind of the same, like, because they're both very big, strong brutes, but Bane is actually much more intelligent than Rhino is, right? Rhino's known for being kind of a big ass dummy.
The
So
only wait, isn't Bane very smart?
Yeah.
Rhino's the big dummy.
yeah, that's what I said. Did I say Bane was a big dummy? I meant
You
Rhino.
said,
I meant the other way around. Rhino's known for being
you
a big
said-
dummy.
You said Bane.
Yeah, sorry. I meant Bane is very intelligent. Rhino's a big dummy. I don't know what I fucking said. Anyway, so I feel like a fight between Bane and Rhino
Right.
would probably end with Bane winning, just because he would be able to outsmart Rhino. But I'm not sure like how much Rhino's strength would be able to match Bane's. I guess it depends on what version of Rhino and Bane we're talking about, right? So we're talking about like comic versions where
Talking about,
both of
yeah,
them
if we're
are
talking about like,
absolutely massive, then I think Bane probably could still
uh,
win.
we don't quite know.
But if we're talking movie versions where like, if Rhino's in a mech suit or if it's like kind of the game version of Rhino where he's a little smaller and the game version of Bane where, again, where they're both a little smaller. I think either way, I think Bane would probably still win just due to the smarts. But it really depends on which versions we're talking about. I don't know what I said. It doesn't matter. Rodney Furman says, "Hello, hello, how are you? We're doing some Spider-Sona stuff." I'm going to merge that, and then we're going to go multiply. Actually, maybe not. Maybe do overlay instead. Let's see what this looks like.
Okay. I gotta reconnect. I gotta reconnect my dang pen because it was bugging out
Oh,
for
no.
some reason. So don't worry, it's fine. I just had to turn it off and
Oh, okay.
reconnect it. That's all.
I thought you meant, like, I have to leave the call and restart everything, and...
Oh no! I ain't gonna restart everything. I'm just troubleshooting it all, so it should all be fine. There we go. It's all
Oh,
good.
I'm loving the way this looks right now. That is nice.
Oh, I love how it's looking. Oh, that's amazing, man. Oh wait, I just got an idea. I just got an idea. What? What if this version of Bane Spider-Man? I'm not. Jesus Christ. Um, this version of Spider-Man's Rhino has a Bane-like thing, whereas that he can transform into this hideous Rhino form.
Ooh.
But if he does it too much, he might get stuck. And one time while he's fighting Slime Spider, all of a sudden his power goes haywire. He uses it too much, and he turns into the Rhino. He turns into this hideous Rhino-looking beast.
That's an interesting... Yeah. Giving Rhino a transformation power is actually pretty interesting. I think if we do finish this artwork pretty quickly and, we are out of content for the stream and we still want to keep going, we should definitely brainstorm some villains. And I definitely want to do a Venom design for this guy. How long will the stream go on? Probably
Oh,
over 2 hours. I know that much. We started at 5. We've been going for about 45 minutes. So probably around 7, maybe, or at the
yeah, most likely
maximum
around
9 o'clock.
7.
I don't think it'll be. I don't think we'll go much further than 9 o'clock. If we even make it there to begin with.
Oh, I'm loving this right now. Sometimes when I do slime characters, I do them sometimes, and it's like whenever I do them, it's like either I make them transparent or I just do them solid.
Yeah, this guy is definitely
And
like
I'm loving this idea. Just
semi-transparent.
this dude, he's not. Yeah. How how do you think the suit looks? What do you think of the suit color?
I like that. I like that a lot. This guy has, in my eye, he has the same amount of transparency as a Minecraft slime. He actually, in concept, started out kind of similar to that.
Ooh, that's a solid idea.
So, like, his, not necessarily the texture itself, but his amount of transparency and kind of color palette came from that. So obviously you can still see a slime in the distance, but you can't see all the way through to the other side of it in most places.
Yeah, yeah.
He's more solid in the center than he is on the surface. So yeah. That's that.
Ooh, had a burp.
Okay.
Dying.
So we got blue and white with the black
Bigger to
spider.
die. Doug Dimmadome.
Doug Dimmadome, owner of the
My spider
Dimmadome.
version. My Oliver Octavius, son of Olivia Octavius. That's a cool idea. And could have some sick dreadlocks. I actually had an idea for Phantom Spider, his version of Dr. Octopus. He's actually kind of like a amputee. I didn't know if I wanted his legs to be gone or his arms to be gone. But I did want to give him 2 extra sets of octopus tentacles.
Why is...
So,
What part of his ass is open to the air? What is going on here? It's got to be... Something's up. Because I can't color this. Part of his ass... Part of his ass is open somewhere, and I gotta fix it.
Yeah. It's some... Oh, no. I've always had that problem. I've faced that problem before.
I hate it. It's annoying.
And, bro, it sucks when you're like, wait, what?
Where the hell? I feel like fucking Dora over here. Do you see where his ass is open to the air? Because I sure as hell don't. Alright, I'm gonna have to turn off all the other layers. Oh, there it is. That makes sense because I did some eraser. When all else fails.
I'm trying to... It says, what if this version's goblin uses the charm to turn into a goblin and fly around a giant bat he calls the glider to kill your Spider-Man? Huh. That's a cool idea.
I don't think every villain should have a transformation power, but it's an interesting concept.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. The interesting one was, for Rhino, which I honestly think was the best idea.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you there.
But I'm thinking, like, what would be for Mysterio? I did have an idea, but I gave it to one of my friends who had the idea to make the Spider-Man, make the version of his Mysterio kind of use, like, hypnotic things, like hypnotic gas and stuff.
Yeah, that's a concept. Obey Subliminal. I love Richard Horvitz on
come back, actually.
Subliminal has the potential to maybe be a
honestly, I wish Subliminal
threatening
would
villain,
come back.
but
I mean, it would be fun to see him have a reference to him in like the reboot show. I don't know if it's still going.
I think the reboot is over. People were saying there's like another show greenlit or something. I don't know where the rumors of that came from, or it's probably just Twitter stuff, right? But like, there's rumors.
People may say it's just like a recontinuation. Yeah. I don't know. Some people say it might be a continuation of the road trip story from Omniverse. Which, if so, I actually honestly would like to see that and see how Ben manages to get with Kai. After.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Because one of my friends, her name's Cameron, Gingerbread Cameron, Gingerbread Cameron. She's real cool, and she really likes Julie. Like she does art of Julie and Ben together and stuff. But I'm just like, huh. Like, how did Ben actually get with Kai?
I always kind of felt weird about that, or at least I originally liked it because, oh, it was the only option for Ben when it was, the classic series stuff. But now that there are more options for Ben, I feel like Kai is not the best one because, I mean, who in real life actually ends up marrying their first girlfriend? Like, that's a rarity.
Yeah, no one does. Heck, she wasn't even his first girlfriend. I mean, the reason that she wanted to get with him was because he was a dog. That was it.
Yeah, that's also a thing. It's like, ew, I don't know about that.
But I mean, in Omniverse, you can see her actually getting some growth, and her and Ben actually getting slight friendship and relationship. But I don't know.
Yeah, I get you. An Omniverse sequel seems unlikely, especially after Derek's passing. Yeah, I have the feeling about that as well. I wouldn't mind another reboot or an alternate timeline or whatever. My hopes for Ben 10 as a multimedia franchise, whatever you want to call it, as a concept. My hope for Ben 10 is it becomes similar to Ninja Turtles and Transformers and G.I. Joe and stuff, where like over time it has so many different iterations, so many different shows, that it becomes a nostalgia point in and of itself. Like it is its entirely own thing. And the biggest reason, the biggest reason I hope that is because like I'm a toy collector and I want like, I mean, how many different companies have made Ninja Turtle toys over the years? How many different companies have made that type of stuff?
It would be so cool to just have like a Marvel Legends styled figure of Heat Blast or
yeah, I've made customs of
some
them.
of the other aliens. Like, imagine seeing I saw the Heat Blast one. That was pretty cool, but like that would be so cool.
It is a dream of mine. If I ever get a 3D printer and I'm able to make my own parts and pieces and stuff, like it'll be a thing.
I actually like how the suit came out. It doesn't look too bad, and it doesn't look too, out of.
It's very sporty. It's very
like you can see this guy probably swinging in the background of.
What color did you make the hood? White? There we go. I'm gonna make the inside of the hood either blue or black.
That would be a nice little color choice.
the entire like what am I trying to think of? My artwork's color palette is solely dependent on your choices here. So it's kind of funny, like you make a choice and then I have to immediately follow it up with my own version. I'm making fan art of something that is currently being made. Like
it's a paradox.
Yeah.
All right, I think the suit overall all has been dealt with. Oh wait, you made the suit. Oh, you made his neck the actual slime.
Yes, I did. Sorry.
Actually, that's a good idea. I wanted to do. No, don't be. Honestly, I wanted to try to do that, but then I was like, then how does he have the mask on? Is it not connected to his neck? Is it just like plastic on his face?
Well, I also like insinuated that the suit itself is just kind of part of his body, like it is slime. It's flying off his feet here as his feet are moving.
Uh huh.
Because I always imagined when I made my original Sona that he can just change shape and color and all that. Like if I wanted him to be red, he could become red. It's not a huge deal. Um,
Oh,
he
yeah.
stays green because that's his favorite color. He wears blue clothing
Yeah,
because
that
that's his
is
favorite
exactly.
colors. You know. But yeah, I don't have any problem with him. Like Venom, right? He like just materializes his own clothing.
Con- Connor is asking, I, huh? What was he saying?
Oh, Connor was asking. I didn't actually mind the Ben 10 reboot. Did you? I didn't watch it. It wasn't really for me. I probably should have tried to support it so that we got more content down the road because like the ratings determine the amount of money
Uh
that gets funneled into the next show. You know.
huh. And honestly, I think it could have been a good series. It was just that first season. That first season really took a nosedive. But then when it got into the other seasons, it was real good. And especially when they started introducing the new concept of the anti-tricks. Jeez Louise, did I love the anti-tricks.
Yeah, that was an interesting concept for Kevin. I didn't like the origin of the Anti-Trix, where it's like, oh, I saw it in a dream and then I just built it. It's a kids show.
Yeah,
I'm
it
able
came
to
to me in
like
a
hand
dream.
wave that, but like, whatever.
It's like it came to me in a dream.
I was like, oh yeah,
Like,
really?
Kev, are you on drugs? Like,
You became a master engineer overnight.
hey Kevin, Kevin, are you okay? Honestly, I would have liked the idea of him having his osmosium powers, but
Using the powers to
when
collect DNA and make the Omnitrix, like being able to collect DNA from the Omnitrix and put it into his own and alter it, like that would have been an interesting thing to play with. Because then he would only have like 4 aliens, and then
yeah, but
it would become a
when I had saw
spectacle when he got
creature
a new
feature,
one.
yeah, but then I'm thinking about it. What if he were to do the creature feature gonna get you type of way, where the aliens were basically fusions of each
Yes.
other? Creature feature gonna get you has a unique design for the Anti-Trix aliens. He fused Frankenstrike with Overflow to get Undertow. That was amazing, and I loved it.
Yeah, that's a very strong
Oh, you're making the
concept.
mask blue?
I thought you did. I don't know what color you actually made the
No, no,
mask.
I made it white.
Ah, okay. It looks like a different tone though. Maybe it's just because it connects to different stuff. Um, okay. Well, I think I'm gonna keep it as a light blue so it ties. What I'm gonna do is throw a white highlight on it and let the blue be like kind of a shading thing. Um, but I am gonna keep the yellow eyes.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see the face now, but
Yeah, I got you. I
yeah.
got you.
Oh, that's a cool idea. Give it some blue highlights. Ah,
So my question is now, like, what color are the webs? Because I want it to be clear that they come from him, but I don't want it to get muddled down in design and think that like this is part of his, like this is another arm or something. Like I don't want it to be exactly the same color as his body. I also need to throw the colored sleeves on there. Did you do white sleeves or like rolled up? Because the way I have it right now is like rolled up. Um, I don't know what I have.
I don't know. It's like I'm trying to think. What color should his should his webs be? Like
I'm
you just said, you don't know what color it should be.
I'm thinking just a lighter version or uh,
Yeah,
a
like
lighter
a real
green,
lighter version,
a
like
paler
super
green.
light. Yeah. Yeah, a pale, yeah, very pale green.
Okay, and then you have the spider logo being black, right?
Okay. Yep.
Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that on this layer. And I'm actually going to highlight the black spider with green, dark green highlights. I really do like the spider design you went with, though. This like three-dimensional, full body look.
Yeah, three-dimensional. Yeah. I was thinking like, what sort of unique spider design would this spider sona have? So then I thought about like, oh, wait a second, what if I make the slime? What if I make like the parts on the spider like very thick and very, almost like three-dimensional, unlike like a lot of other spider suits that just have a 2D spider on them.
Yeah, like a printed thing.
It's it's like how on my spider sona, you can see that his suit actually connects to certain parts of his body. So it's like he's got
Yes.
some of the spider arms connected to his arms, and he's got the spider legs connected to his legs. Like a unique design. I sometimes I just watch videos, gain that information, and then extremely use that information just like boom through my mind.
Yeah. Some hell of a fanboy says, "Is it okay to make the spider sona not the same body build as you at all?" LMAO, mine's not fitting of a spider sona at all. Oh yeah, for sure. Like this is not my body type at all.
Yeah, most definitely.
I am, in fact, a very large, fat man, and this is a small boy that I'm drawing.
His spider sona is a small
He's a twink.
boy. If you were to look at my spider sona, who like currently my spider sona, I made him to kind of look like me, but also not me. He's a bit more slimmer, but he still has a bit of a gut.
Yeah.
Also, for anyone who doesn't know why I drew this jar, just to let you know, it's not a sea jar. It's not a sea jar. It's a jar that he hides in because he has human friends who hide him from other humans. So sometimes he has to hide himself in a jar.
Yeah, it's a secret identity. I imagine it becomes a large problem when the slime craze of 2017 and 18 hit, and every little girl down the street that sees this jar full of slime is like, let me play with it. Yeah, that's a problem.
Oh wait, yeah. I never thought about that.
Although, honestly, it would make him easier to hide. Like, he'd probably have a pretty successful YouTube career if he was, like... if he is the slime.
But imagine this. I just imagine that whenever people start messing with his slime, he's like... He tries to hold himself from, like, saying stuff since it's like, they're messing with him, messing with his, physiology.
Physiology, yeah. When the OC was born, he had Ripjaw's face. I don't know what the context is for that.
I really...
His secret identity is Jar.
What? Yeah. I just imagine whenever his friends bring him over to like the top side of New York. I don't know. I have the idea for the Slime family to live in like the sewers, or maybe live somewhere under New York.
Oh, sorry, I missed the context here. The OC born with Ripped Face. I made an OC for the My Hero Academia X Ben 10, who's Izuku's son, who was born with the ability to turn parts of himself into aliens, but he got his own Omnitrix to turn him into full aliens. He was born, he had Ripjaw's face. Somebody help me think of a weakness for My Hero Academia X Ben 10 OC. I would say it's a hard one to say because like Ben's inherent weakness is the timeout feature, right? And that's the weakness of the Omnitrix is the timeout feature. And eventually that can be overridden and whatever. But the secondary weakness of the Master Control is if you use one alien too much, you start to lose, part of your humanity, and you start to lose control of other alien forms. That's why you have to constantly either switch from alien to alien or be a human most of the time.
See, every Omnitrix has a backdraw, and one of the backdraws of the original Omnitrix is the fact that it has a feature where it literally can either destroy your humanity, and with certain types of Omnitrix, like the one from Omniverse, if we were to go with the one from Omniverse, all right. So let's say the one from Omniverse, it takes your energy. It takes a lot of willpower and energy to even use the Omnitrix in the first place.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh no! Kids put a bunch of beads in him to make crunchy slime, and he has to spend hours picking them out. Oh, that is so funny.
That's terrible. I imagine no. You know what I imagine that is like, everybody stand back, and he puts his thumb in his mouth and blows, and he just like inflates for a second, and all the beads fly out. He's a very cartoon character.
Yeah. Now I just wanted to draw like a little round version of him. You know how sometimes people draw slimes and they're the little round versions?
Oh yeah, like the what are they called? Is it Final Fantasy?
Like the slimes from Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest, yes. Dragon Quest. It's like it's one of them games. I don't remember, man. I ain't no gamer. Darn it.
I don't know if you played Deltarune, but for some reason you sounded like Birdling to me. You just say gamer.
I have not played Deltarune. I've been told it's good. I haven't watched any of it either. Like, oh man, this is not.
I do want to make an alien based off of Spanton though.
Yeah, I can see how that would be interesting. Does he have any like specific powers, or is he just like weird?
Well, he does have the power to he's able to shoot out weird little sound waves and able to hop into computers and stuff. He's a computer alien. He's a computer.
Okay.
Based alien. Since in chapter 2 you do go to a cyber world, so.
Let's do 50. Let's do 32. Density. Turn this down to 50. Type circle, angle. Yeah, that's fine. Oh no, that's way too small. That's way too small.
God dang it.
What happened?
I drew the wrong layer. I painted on the wrong layer.
Oh no. That's not good.
Restart the painting his casual clothes. It's fine. just a mild annoyance right now.
Why can I not change the size? That's weird.
Wait, who does this version? What does this version? Who does he interact with? Like, does he just have like completely unique people, like how Miles has Genki, or does he have like a version of MJ he hangs out with? Like, I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, I've got my own girlfriend and stuff here, but like, she doesn't have any artwork sonas or anything like that we could play on. So I don't know. Okay, well, I guess my screen tone brush isn't going to do what I want it to do because it's way too small. And I can't change the size to make it any bigger for some reason, so... New plan. I have a couple of different options here. Let's see. Hatching. Pattern. Yeah, no. Alright, I'm gonna just...
Okay.
Images. Toshinori weakness that he can become a Kevin mutation, yeah. Just interesting.
Maybe an alternate OR-ash help them out. Huh, that would be cool.
Yeah, that's an interesting concept. Copy image. No. Is this gonna work? I have to see. Oh, I just got a blast of tendonitis, or is it? It's not tinnitus in my left ear. Some ringing.
Dang, is that the ringing noise? Is that?
Yeah, it's just tinnitus. It only happens every once in a while for me. Let's see, did this work?
I always try to figure out what was the name of that. I've always heard it be called tinnitus, but I was like, is that what it's actually called? It sounds... I don't know. When I heard it, I was like, oh, wait, that's what it's called? Tinnitus? Yeah. Hey, yo, what do you think of his,
Oops.
What do you think of his casual?
I like it. Looks good.
I don't even want to do like some shading on this, but for some reason, like, it looks so good without the shading. Is it just me?
I think it looks fine without it.
Yeah, okay. I'll just do the background and do the names and stuff. Yeah. Holy mackerel. Holy sweet.
Oops, that's not what I want.
Jim Belushi, Spider-Man.
Alright, I'm gonna make everything red just
Holy
for
Jim
selection.
Holy Jim Belushi, Spider-Man.
Okay. I want...
I didn't know what your last name was, so when I had made his name, all I just did was said, okay, what do I do to make his name look unique? And I was like, okay, his name is Jack, and he's a slimy, slick guy. So Jack Slick, is that okay?
Yeah, that works fine. My real last name is Reeves, but I prefer Slick because then it's disconnected from me by 1 degree.
Like, it's a play on words.
Yeah.
I would go for a gray background, but I'll just do a much darker gray for the background and see how it affects his design.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now, let's see if this works. I don't think it will. If I... Yeah, no, that don't work. Alright, I'm gonna have to redo this. Darn, I need to actually find a real PNG version.
That's gonna be real hard.
Mm-hmm. I just want some screen tone, and the one that I have ain't big enough.
Oh, yeah, sometimes doing 5 fingers is a bit hard, you know. But, hey, whenever you do 5 fingers, it does make the character look a bit more humanish. But
Mm-hmm. Sure.
whenever you do 4 fingers, it's a bit fun because it just plays with anatomy a lot.
Come on, Google, give me an actual screen tone transparent PNG. With like a fade. I need one with a fade.
Toshinori alien names. Heat Blast is Soulburn. Wildmutt is called Hellhound. Diamond Head is called Stalagmite. Gray Matter is called IQ. Four Arms is called Bloody Knuckles. Accelerate Speed Demon. And Rip Jaws is Deep Creep. I mean, those are all
Yeah, those are all nice.
cool names. Also, I was watching a video. Connor sent something.
Screen. Alright, I'm gonna have to... Blah. Sorry guys, I'm looking through files right now. Trying to find where I put that. Because I used to have a screen tone that I would use all the time. But now, I don't know where it is. Oh no. Our table. It's broken.
It's broken. Oh no.
Ba 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 ba. Oh, come on. So I'm trying to think about like what Venom would look like while I'm at it. Where the hell? Angry. If I want to see what happens here. This is going to be bad. No, 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 not that. Yeah, that's not what I want. Ugh. I hope this doesn't... Okay, good. Okay, good. It leaves my screen up if I go to a different monitor.
I just realized. Oh, wow! I just realized that it's Red Manta. He's one of my friends. I did not realize. I almost thought he was someone else, but I just realized his profile picture. It's Red Manta.
Oh.
I think. I think it's Red Manta. Most likely it is.
Alright, I can't find the screen tone, and I don't know if I want to waste the time looking for it, which is a pain, but...
Said maybe this version of Rhino is a geneticist, but he isn't that intelligent as most people would think he is, but he still has a brooding personality to him. Huh. That does sound cool. A geneticist who kind of accidentally made him have the ability to transform into a Rhino character.
Yeah. Okay, well, the screen tone thing isn't going to work, unfortunately. I was going to do the Spider-Verse, like, thing, but I'll have to do it off screen, maybe, or figure out some other way. I think, either way, what I have now is fine.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw some
I
extra...
honestly really do.
Throw some extra
I
polish on
honestly
here.
really like the design. It doesn't have to be Spider-Verse render.
Yeah, but I like Spider voice. I like the Spidey voice. Anyway,
I like the Spider-Verse.
alright, throw that on there.
Have you heard of Smiling Friends? I gotta
Oh yeah, I love it. It's
ask.
great.
Have you heard of Smiling Friends?
Oh yeah, love it, love it, love it.
Look,
It's genius.
this guy. He looks like a lost cause. So why don't cut our losses and just leave?
Hey man, this guy looks like a lost cause. Why don't we just cut our losses? He's obviously made up his mind.
I love the voice. That's perfect.
That's the first time I've ever tried to do that.
That's perfect, man.
Oh, it's my beautiful grandson.
My beautiful grandson! Yeah. I probably peaked my mic just there. Whoopsie. Oh man, it's warm. It's warm. Let me turn off my heater up here. I'm sweaty. I'm a sweaty boy. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna delete that first of all. And what I'm gonna do is grab all this.
You're gonna become old mama.
Alright, so now all of that is in its own folder, and I can start kind of sketching and designing other stuff. Excuse me. Excuse me.
I'm just doing the names and stuff. I'm just doing his name right now. So,
Yeah.
people in chat, you can give us a villain we should try to do, or a character, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to
We'll try
do.
figure out how it would work.
I'm gonna attempt to do Venom. I have an idea of what I think he could look like.
Oh, okay.
I definitely want him to be purple for sure. 'Cause I think purple and green are great. Like,
This is gonna be nice.
I want to put Venom through a
I just know
slimy
that this-
lens as well, because the way Venom gets his powers is through Spider-Man and all that.
what?
So like
A what lens?
a slime lens as well, like.
Oh. I will do Mysterio. I will honestly do Mysterio. I will do him.
Okay.
I just gotta get through this name, Jack Slick, aka Slime Spider. Alright.
That's also true. Who said that this Venom has to be a dude? That's actually not a bad point. I
It
like
does-
gender bending characters a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, Venom. I always imagine that Venom the symbiote, right, is just non-binary.
The symbiote itself, it's like ace, it's like X. Yeah. It's got no gender at all. But it's like if it bonds with a host, you know. But I'm thinking about it as like, you know, each version's universe of the symbiotes look completely different from one another. So my idea, this is my idea, you know, whatever you're drawing, you could draw it however you like, you know. But my version of probably the Venom symbiote would probably be, in this universe, this slime species that Jack is in this Clintara universe. They have the same abilities. You know, they can live without you having a host and have full-on bodies. The reason why this version of Venom, who, well, I don't know what name to give him, but I will think of it. Let's just say this version has some serious beef due to the fact that their species are rivals and stuff. So
Yeah, I think like it would be interesting for whatever we're gonna call Venom. If we're calling it Venom, if we're not calling it Venom, doesn't really matter. The reason he comes to Earth or whatever is to find the slime and take it out, whatever. But he ends up absorbing the powers, and now this version of Venom no longer needs a host, and he has become the ultimate version of. He can have a host if he want, or I don't know, whatever. Like, he's combined both versions of this symbiote species, and now he's like the ultimate version of, I don't know, the ultimate life form type thing.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But it
honestly loving all these ideas we're coming up with.
It kind of involves the idea that these slimes can do things that Clintar cannot, and the Clintar can do things that the slimes cannot, and now that they're combined, this character of Venom can do all of the things that both of the races can do.
Kind of making it like a big threat, like a super big threat.
Yeah.
And the way that Slick deals with it is that he uses the weaknesses of both of their species.
Yeah. Yeah, and Venom is twice as strong now, but he's also twice as weak.
Yeah.
He's twice as strong against the strengths, but he's twice as weak in the weakness department.
But he's now super weak against other stuff. Like sound affects him more, and fire.
Yeah.
Affects him more, and he's probably super effective. Like ice is probably super effective to him, because whenever you think about slime monsters, what is the first tactic in horror movies or just any content with slime monsters? What do they do with the slime monster? They freeze it.
Yeah. That's also a good point.
And now with Venom being completely solid, he now, when he gets frozen in ice, he's just like stuck like that. It actually hurts him.
Yeah. Sorry, I just got a text.
It's alright.
Can I turn my dang stuff completely off? I guess not. I guess I could turn my phone completely off, but I don't want to do that. At least have... How about calling this version of Venom Toxin? Toxin already exists, though, in the main Marvel Universe. Maybe this version Spider-Man does rapping, but cranks the volume tonight. I can't rap, though. I don't know. Yeah. Come on. There we go.
I'm already loving the design.
I want to take that spider design that you came up with and make it kind of angular. Because that's what Venom has always kind of been, is making the spider logo more angular.
The angular version of Spider-Man.
Yeah. What? Leave me alone, phone. Jeez. Why can't I turn the vibration off? Weird.
To be fully colored.
Go to your color picker. Usually there's like a... I don't know how the app version of Clip Studio works, but like see your black and white thing there? Try that.
Yeah. Try it. Okay.
Instead of having antennas, I think this Venom is going to have like... technically antennas, but like a spinal... a set of like slime spines going down his back. Like that.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool, man. Yeah, I'll figure it out probably after. I don't got time to do that.
Yeah, it's one of the things.
I'll just. Never mind. Just whatever. Just forget it.
More trouble than it's worth. For the time being, anyway.
Alright.
Make them a little smaller so I can get his legs and stuff in here.
When I post this on Instagram, I know a lot of people are going to straight up just go to the jar form and make jokes. Everyone's just going to head straight for the jar form.
Yeah. Oh well.
And make jokes.
Let me give Venom 2 toes. We're calling him Venom right now, but I don't know if that's his final name. I have a feeling that we should make his like slime itself acidic. Like he leaves burned like footprints and stuff in, and like he can.
That was what I was
walls.
thinking about. I was thinking about, what if we just make his name Acid? I was thinking, what if we just make his name Acid? But then I just thought about, it just sounds too basic. I know Venom sounds basic, but it sounds cool.
Yeah. I'm also only giving Venom 3 fingers just because, again, I want him to be more, almost like more cartoony. I don't know why I feel like he should be more cartoony. 3 fingers also is a more alien thing as well.
Yeah, I feel like yeah. I like the little patch on his hand, the little diamond-shaped patch. It's a little nice.
Yeah, I mean, that was always a Venom thing. He usually had the square shape, or at least classic Venom in the comics had the square web shooters or whatever.
Yeah. Dang. It's hard doing the spider symbol.
Hydrochloric. That's a good name.
Hydrochloric?
Hydrochloric acid. It's something we could play with. Spider-Man get organic webs from the Spider Queen by getting reborn or some crap like that? Yeah,
In the
we
Sam
don't.
Raimi trilogy. Yeah.
We don't think about that version of the timeline in the comics.
We don't. We don't think about the Russie. Screw drawing the spider symbol. Dang it. I wanted to
fine.
draw the spider symbol, but dang it, it's hard to do it sometimes.
You got plenty of time, man. No big deal. Literally no pressure. We've got 7 people watching.
Yeah. I'm gonna just go on and put the names on them. What age should I put down for Slick?
I am almost 25. I'll be 25 in September, so if you want to put 24, 25, 21, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. 24.
What
Ooh, Jesus.
Ooh, mucus. Instead of venom.
I'll give him 6. I'll make him 6.
My real world height is exactly 6 foot, but if you want to make him 6'2", that's fine by me. I'll take the extra 2 inches.
Because I know when the spider bites you, it actually extends your actual body length a little bit. So.
Yeah, I mean, plus, like, height variable, right? Because, like, you know, stretchy powers.
Yeah, you can just change his height at will. Wait, why am I thinking about that stretchy cat meme?
Long cat, yeah.
Yeah, like imagine one of his friends is holding him up, or his girlfriend is holding him up.
It's just like,
His body's just slooping downwards.
let me draw that real quick.
Slow.
His face.
He's just long.
Just slow.
He's a cute, man.
Oh god.
Long Jack. I'm 19 and 5'2" still. Well, I mean, at age 19, I don't know if you're going to get much taller. It's possible, but... Yeah, we need name suggestions, I guess, for Venom. People have been giving a couple of them. Hydrochloric, the ultimate symbiote. Hydrochloric sounds fine, but it's also one of those things where, A, it is specifically a Earth word, but it also just doesn't fit the naming scheme of venom, toxic, poison. What is it? There's riot, agony, phage, scream, lasher. The symbiote names are always like one word that denotes either their powers or is like a synonym for a toxin or like a poison of some kind. So like, I think mucus is on the right track, but I also think mucus doesn't denote the right feeling either. It makes them just kind of sound gross.
Yeah, that I mean, I don't know what that. The mucus does kind of sound gross, but it kind of sounds cool.
Yeah. There's definitely a word out there.
Contagious.
Just go to thesaurus or whatever.
Contagious.
Contagious?
What
Could
about
be.
that? Contagious. Who are you? I am your worst nightmare. I am the mucus that rests upon your throat. I am the evil who lurks within. I am. Wait, Jesus Christ. Wait, sometimes I forget names in like at the drop of a dime. Sometimes. Jeez, my brain is slow at times.
Contagious? Is that what you were looking for? I don't know. I think it just makes it seem like he's sick or he is a disease. Like contagion or contagious is also like a. I don't know if that like pertains to his powers. Naming characters like this that are so iconic is a really hard thing to do. Because if we're going for like the
Like,
name
most of the time
Spider
people would-
Slime or whatever
Most people
for.
would just
We're not naming him Taint. We're not naming him Taint.
We're not. You could have said taint. You could have said tainted. Not. Not.
I wanted to make Toshinori kind of break his own tricks, bashes it against the wall. Yeah. Finally, progress on the design.
Jesus, the. Bro. What about Akuma?
What does Akuma mean? Isn't that a Street Fighter character?
Yeah, it isn't like it's short. I thought it was meant for like demon or something. No, that's. Why is it so hard to come up with
that
names
last
for Spider
comment was
characters,
amazing.
for Spider-Man villain?
Gotcha. Okay, instead of naming it after Venom, whatever, let's think about it a different way. He is a combination of two different kinds of slime, right? He's the combination of a Clintar symbiote and a, I don't know what the species name for these slime characters are, but we'll just call it a slime. So in that context, what should the name be?
I want to almost name Jack's species after Phlegm. For some reason, his species is just yelling out to me something named after Phlegm.
I wouldn't be against naming the species like Mucosoid or something like that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Since they are thick and viscous and stuff, you know.
Just means spirit in Japanese folklore. We are Taint, destroyer of worlds. We are destroyer of your taint. But I'm thinking, like, what if his name came from the idea that he is a mixture, a fusion, a combination of fluids, you know. His name could just be Fluid.
Amalgam.
His name could just be Fluid.
Amalgam.
Yeah, amalgam isn't bad.
Oh.
But fluid, the word just fluid came to me.
I think it sticks too. Yeah, it really does actually seem like a good idea to name him that. Okay, so the character sheet is done.
And he's gender fluid too.
My
Homislime, Homislime.
Jesus Christ.
Vice. I like Fluid. Or maybe Viscous, like Vicious.
Yeah, I think it's a nice name. Fluid, real good.
Viscous is also
okay.
not bad.
So he's done.
Ooh, should it be Viscous or
Just
Fluid?
Save this as later. Viscous also sounds like vicious, so I suggest vicious.
Yeah.
Viscous.
Viscous, I think, actually works best. And it's a V name for Venom. Yeah, I think it's Viscous. O-U-S? Viscous? Is that how you spell it? Viscosity. Viscosity atrocity.
There, hell of a fanboy sent it. He's got it.
Snot Bond. That's not bad. Yeah, I think we got it. Viscous. I think his name is Viscous. Hey, yo, who's this, Jack? You found a friend? Yes. This is Code or Looney or whatever you want to call him. He's from the Ink Tank community. We met up a little while ago. We've been talking about doing some stuff together. But I'm glad you could tune in,
Jack
Matt.
is absolutely amazing. He's
Oh, so I guess to catch up the new viewers,
Jack is
anybody
absolutely
who...
amazing, an amazing artist and a person.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Continue, but praise me.
No. No, you go. No, you keep on going, my bad.
But yeah, I was gonna say to catch up the new viewers. Code here has been making some fan art for me recently, and I figure I'd invite him on. And some of the fan art he did recently was of a slime spider Sona, or a spider Sona of my avatar slime Sona. And I drew fan art of his design. It's on his screen now. This is what we got. Here's what we got. Work's slow right now. Oh, work is slow. Like you're at work. Okay, gotcha. Sorry. Yeah, missed an apostrophe there. So yeah, we have Viscous though as a Venom enemy. I don't know if I'm gonna line this or not. I don't know if I should line it or not. I kind of want to just leave it as a
All right.
sketch.
Well, I'm done with this. Time to draw Mysterio.
Yeah, go for it.
He's gonna be using hypnotic gas, and he's gonna be doing stuff. While we're talking about your spider Sona, would I be able to? You can ask questions about mine if you would like.
Are you talking to chat or me? I'm sorry, I zoned out.
I was talking. I was talking to you. It's fine. Yeah, I was just suggesting.
Yeah, I mean, do you have any other than like the hypno gas or whatever for Mysterio? Do you have any other concepts and stuff? Because like, I don't know. What are you thinking about?
Well, it was hard for me to come up with an idea uniquely for Electro, so I just decided, you know what? Let's just go to Ultimate Spider-Man route, where he's kind of this dude who's kind of blue and stuff.
Hmm.
No, I did want to go to Spectacular Spider-Man route, where he did actually kind of want to just be cool and stuff. So
A Venomy, if you will. Get it, Venomy? I'm hilarious. Yeah, you are. Just make it a descendant of Quentin Beck that's from the future. I mean,
that's an idea. I feel like that could be a neat idea, but
Mysterio already kind of
I'll
looks like a
brainstorm the
spaceman.
idea.
He's got that bulb.
Yeah, he does.
Ooh, maybe Quentin Beck, or
did
the
have a-
son of Quentin Beck, or whatever, is the astronaut that accidentally brings the Venom symbiote down to earth. Like, instead of it being J. Jonah Jameson's son or whatever, I think it's John Jameson, I don't remember. Maybe Quentin Beck is actually an astronaut who, like, that's where he gets the helmet from, right? Like, he gets the orb helmet from that. He was an astronaut, and he wanted to be, like, I guess I'm trying to find a link between Quentin Beck's, like, special effects origin and
Beck and
because Quentin Beck in the comics never had any, like, interest in outer space astronaut shit. So, like, and Mysterio as a character is all based around those special effects and magic tricks and illusions and stuff. So I don't know how that would play into the astronaut theory, but
I see what you're trying to talk about. I get it. I get your idea.
maybe the moon landing was actually faked in this universe, and Quentin Beck is the one who helped them fake it. That's not okay. The moon landing was real, people. Don't believe the conspiracies. What if Mysterio is a hero-like mentor to Jack? I mean, yeah, we could play the movie route.
Yeah.
Having trouble to make web gloves be like. Quentin Beck has a daughter in the Ultimate show.
I mean, it's an idea.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways
I
we
will
could play
have
this.
to troubleshoot and
Color palette. I definitely want him to be purple and a dark purple, but I'm also thinking since he is a kind of slime fusion, right? Like he is made of two separate slimes, or two different types of, large single cell organism or whatever you want to call this. What should his color palette be like? Because I'm thinking that I should do like swirls of green or swirls of... yeah, I guess it would be green in the purple. And give him the same yellow eyes and the same, like...
yeah.
I think green and purple is a great color palette, so... Or, yeah, this, like, teal kind of green that I have. Let's just get him fully purple
Maybe
first,
his,
and then...
like, yeah. His spider symbol. I don't just like I said, troubleshooting ideas. His spider symbol has the green on it to make him like it gives him this like super poisony look. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, make the palms of his hands like a different color. I don't know. That's for some reason I love the idea of whenever you make the
Oh, yeah, for
palms
sure.
of a character's hands a completely different color.
I'm going to paint the entire thing purple first, just so I have, like, a layer to lock down and color on top of. But, yeah, I just want to
upon.
get
Yeah, I know.
the outline. Because I'm not doing line art, so I'm not going to, like... I'm doing all my color on the same layer right now, basically, is what I'm getting at. So I have to have that layer be the shape I want it to be. What if Mysterio is like a gentle criminal who does it for the clout? I also had the thought of like, what if Mysterio was a cult leader? With the hypnotist angle, he could very easily be a cult leader and have other people do his crimes for him. Oh, you know what it is? You know what it is? Here is the origin story I have now. Quentin Beck is an astronaut, and he went to space, and he saw some crazy shit. And he gets home, and he tries to tell the media about it. He tries to tell the Daily Bugle about it, and they don't believe him. They think he went crazy. And so he uses his previous career in hypnotism and magics and special effects to hypnotize people and convince the masses that what he saw was real, because it was. And that is how he becomes a cult leader.
That is a interesting idea.
And so people start committing crimes in the name of these, like, whatever. They all have something in common, right? It's like these serial crimes with a common thread. And Spider-Man or Spider Slime or whatever we're calling it has to piece together this, like, mystery of, like, why are all these randomly non-connected people doing this type of crime? Why are they leaving this one clue behind? And why does it all point back to this astronaut who went crazy? Or supposedly went crazy.
Yeah. That's a solid idea, man. Yeah, for Jack, that's a solid, really cool idea.
And that way we can have the astronaut aesthetic, the hypnotist, like, cult leader Mysterio. That is a very...
Yeah. I like that idea. I love that idea. My character's version of Mysterio, he was a person who was like a therapist. He was like a TV show therapist, but he was also a person who was very good at special effects, and he had a TV show, a live TV show, where he would take care of patients and use his effects of hypnosis to heal them.
Interesting.
So, as he used this hypnosis, one day he ended up getting bagged from the show because other people didn't want him to use hypnosis on them. Some people were getting scared and feel like, oh, what if this man were to turn the hypnosis against me? People were getting scared of him. Then the media was like, hey man, you're scaring people. And he's like, what do you mean I'm scaring people? I'm just here to help them.
Oh, you know what?
But then they just canned him from the show and everything, and with all that...
Sorry, go ahead, continue, but I have a pin to...
No. I said...
Anyway, what I was going to say was, like, I have in mind what the crimes are now, what people are doing, what the hypnotized, I guess, cult members are doing that causes attention. And it is literally the plotline from Ben 10 where they're stealing production equipment. They're stealing like radio equipment and like broadcasting equipment and special effects like lights and shit, so that Mysterio can broadcast across the entire city a message of hypnosis that he will then use to like take control over the entire city of New York.
That would be sick. He's like, you canned me once before, but you'll never can me again once I have you under my control.
Yeah.
Everyone will know my name and everyone will follow my rule.
Yeah. So like it starts out as the sympathetic story of like nobody believes me, what I saw is true, and evolves into this man who like his morals have gone off the rails because of his manic need to spread this message has like then been altered into like this I want to control people thing. I love Mysterio.
It's same. I did have an idea for what I can do for Zerd, but it's so hard that I honestly wanted to try to do it and try to figure it out because my original idea was to mix Lizard and Chameleon.
Oh yeah. I feel like some of the story that I just came up with Mysterio as well also kind of can work as a Chameleon story, like other people committing crimes, that type of thing. Because Chameleon can look like anybody, right? So it's like, oh, all these unrelated characters, doing a thing. But Chameleon's whole thing was like
all doing bad stuff.
He was slighted by Spider-Man in some way, and then he dresses up as Spider-Man to make him look bad, that type of thing.
Take him down.
Yeah. I feel like, you know what, I was just thinking about, I don't want to get into No Way Home spoilers, so maybe I should say this. If you guys haven't seen No Way Home yet, maybe mute the stream for about 30 seconds. But starting now, I'm going to start talking about something in No Way Home. At the end of No Way Home, Peter Parker has no identity, right? Spider-Man doesn't have an identity. What if in the next Spider-Man movie the villain is Chameleon and he's trying to make an identity, like he is becoming Spider-Man and making him do bad shit, and since nobody knows who Peter Parker is, like he has no way of like clearing his name, that type of thing. Like that would be an interesting, because like Spider-Man has no identity, and now someone is trying to steal what little identity he does have. That would be an interesting concept.
Idea, man.
I have a feeling, though, instead it's going to be Daredevil and Kingpin and all that, which would be just as cool. But that would be an interesting story to tell if they do another
and
Spider-Man
Hawkeye
movie.
and stuff. So. Honestly, I mean, him and Daredevil are actually kind of close in the comics since they are both street-level superheroes.
Yep. Daredevil mostly operates within Hell's Kitchen because he can't get around quite as fast as Spidey, but like... Yep, makes sense.
I don't know, for some reason, I wanted to try to give him a bowl cut.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn this on and grab that color. So I'm thinking we have these like swirls of green that kind of... maybe I should do this on a separate layer so I can alter them. That like kind of mix in. I definitely want the tips. Oops.
That's a slick idea.
I definitely want the tips of all of these things to be green. And I want his tongue to be green for sure. Because green tongue is mean tongue. I don't know, whatever. The inside of his mouth has got to be green.
That's someone's quote. That's someone's weird quote.
Green tongue is mean tongue. And I think I really do like the idea of him having green palms, like you said. I'm gonna alter them a little bit here and just throwing the colors in real quick.
Inside, like the bottom half of their palms is like a different color. That's just something I really love.
Oh yeah, it is always a nice look.
When I look at comic book characters, like there's someone on Instagram I follow whose name is dang, what the what's his name? But he made a Spider-Man design, and he made a suit for Spider-Man that was based off the Prowler. And Jesus Christ,
Oh
I
yeah,
love
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
way
yeah.
he did
Miles as the Prowler or
the
whatever. I think I have
palms.
that saved on my phone.
Yeah. He also did a design for Venom that made him look like he was part of the Day of the Dead, and I love it.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. I have that. I have that saved on my phone too. I know exactly who you're talking about. That design is
Yeah.
dope. All right, I've made my decision. I'm not gonna have that on a separate layer. I'm just gonna have that be how that is. Have a nice little fade from purple to green. I'm gonna make the bottoms of his feet that color as well. So his touch and like the soles of his
Don't
feet are
mind me,
acidic
but-
for sure.
Huh? Oh. That's how he sticks the walls.
Yeah, he like burns a hole in the wall and like climbs it.
Yeah. It's kind of like, dang, there was a character that either it was a character I made or it was a character who already exists who actually did the same type of thing where they could climb on walls because the bottom of their palms. That's what it was. My character, I was drawing characters based off of food, and I made a character who was based off of Takis. So, it's a rather strange idea, but you know.
Hey man, Takis are good. I don't blame you. Show your fandom, show your love for Takis. Yo, everybody who like Takis, give me a, I don't know, fucking, I don't know, what the fuck, say something in chat. Give me Takis are life in chat. If you like Takis, put your fucking hands in the air.
I'm trying to figure out what type of hair should I do. I'm trying to think about what type of hair should I do for this character.
Astronauts usually will have like the
'Cause
military
here's the
crew
thing.
cut.
Actually, that's not too bad. Because here's the thing, I am a black person. It's hard for me sometimes to draw non-black hair sometimes.
Dude, I struggle the same way, but in the opposite direction. I am a white guy, and I definitely have unintentional biases. Obviously, it's just, you know, I was always ever exposed to white characters growing up, you know. It's not a intentional bias, but I have a lot of white characters. I'm trying to be better about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I struggle with black hair
Understand.
textures.
Listen, I ain't finna try to cancel. I'm not gonna cancel you or do anything that Twitter does.
Oh yeah, I mean,
That is stupid. Listen, man, we are people, and we draw stuff based off our own race. You know,
yeah,
I'm a black
exactly.
person, and I draw black hair and black characters. And sometimes I think to myself, am I drawing too many black characters? But then if I try to think about trying to draw a white character, I'm like, huh. Am I doing this to just try to satisfy my diversity? Or am I doing this because it's something that's part of myself? I am a black person having to live a black life, and sometimes life ain't too nice to people.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Something at chat, Takis, put your hair in the hands. Yep.
What?
Some hell of a fanboy is saying some
Hair in the-
stupid shit that I
What?
said. Give them the Kaiba type haircut from Yu-Gi-Oh. Jack is basically drawing Barney the dinosaur goo. No, he's not Barney.
No.
Never. So the spider logo on the Spider Sona is black, but he's got the white and blue outfit. Should the spider logo on this Venom be white? It is on normal Venom, but like, just want to see what that looks like.
I did suggest earlier that it should have been a radioactive green color, but I don't.
Yeah. Let's see what it looks like
I
in
don't know.
white.
I honestly don't know.
And then if it
see how
doesn't look good in white, then I can very easily change the color. Not a big deal. I can already tell I'm not gonna like this. So yeah, I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Will this work?
Cause,
That will work.
Because yeah, it does look a little bit basic. I'm gonna draw him some real tired eyes. I don't know for some reason.
Yeah, he's manic and he's tired because he stays up all night crafting theories about the shit that he saw in space, the Clintar race, and how horrible they are and how terrifying they are.
I wonder how. Oh, it. I mean, every Spider-Man has to have a J. Jonah Jameson, and I'm just wondering how does Slime Spider's J. Jonah Jameson deal with him?
That's a good question. I mean, I've had a few like shitty bosses that I could say, oh, I could base them off that, but I don't need this to be based off of my own life in any way. I think JJ is one of those characters that is so perfect in a certain way. Like, he's so perfect the way he is that I don't really want to change him. Like, he's not a good person necessarily, but he also has integrity, and like, I like JJ's just whole setup as a character. So I don't really think he needs to be changed much.
Mm-hmm. That green on the purple, the green on the purple just makes him look so, like, it looks like if he tries to touch you, you're just gonna instantly get a disease or something.
Yeah. So I'm debating now whether or not it should be this green. Because this is the green that matches everything else, right?
Some of these comments, man.
We could just make them younger. Maybe this J. Jonah Jameson reports on his YouTube channel saying how bad Jackson is Donkey's ambassador. That's funny. I mean, newsprint is dead, basically, right? So, like, yeah, I don't mind the idea of J. Jonah Jameson having, like, a podcast type thing that he does. I like that idea in the Spider-Man games.
Yeah, the Spider-Man games really, when they gave him that podcast, it's like, it's so funny to just hear him talk about the situations in New York. And for some reason, I do slightly agree with him about some of these situations, but not all the situations.
Yeah, same. It's like, well, yeah, Spider-Man
like,
did kind of fuck up.
It's like, oh my gosh, Spider-Man was swinging. It's like, hey, Spider-Man swung around the place. He almost saw me in my underwear. It's like, oh, it's not my fault y'all don't keep y'all windows closed.
Excuse me. So I do want to keep the yellow eyes, for sure.
Oh, it looks so good. I love just all the blue, all the turquoise he has on him. Just looks so ethereal. Just like, it almost gives me a cosmic horror type vibe.
Oh yeah, for sure. There we go. I like it a lot.
As you can see, I'm still drawing like the outline for my version of
Spider-Man is the best JoJo villain. Funny. I'm currently having art block on what to do on the arms and shoulders. Somebody help me, please. Ian, on what? What are you drawing? I'm not sure. I love Barney the Dinosaur and Malware Fusion design. Please give me design tips for this.
honestly, it all looks so good. Also, you see that I tried drawing a helmet, so I'm gonna just do a little layer to try to show you how he would look with the helmet on. Little blue layer. I could just where's the big circle? Big circle. No. Big circle.
What were you... Okay, so what were you drawing? Some hell of a fanboy?
Dang, that might be a bit too big. Huh?
Some hell of a fanboy is asking for, like, art advice, but I don't remember reading in chat what he drew, and I feel terrible now. Currently having art block on what to do with the arms and shoulders. Somebody help me, please. Yeah, I don't know. I would love to be able to help you, but I need a little bit more context.
Yeah, we would need more context. I think if it is who I was talking about earlier, if it is Red Manta, he might be talking about his Spider-Sona because he does, yeah, definitely.
Ah, gotcha.
It's his Spider-Sona. He just said it. Yeah, he asked me for help on it, so you know, I was trying to get the idea across.
Gotcha. I want to do some pink highlights in this purple as well. Some like bright neon pink.
If you look at my screen, you can see how his helmet would look on his head. It looks a bit goofy, but that's the
I mean,
point.
that's Mysterio for you, right? Like, he looks a bit goofy. He's got a fishbowl on his head. Currently redesigning my Spider-Sona along with the stream. Ah, gotcha. Design-wise or pose-wise design? Yeah, without visual context, I don't know if I'm going to be able to help you with that.
I just got an idea.
What?
So you know how certain Spider-Men have a version of themselves that, of course, it exists in another dimension? What if... So you know how there's Spider-Ham, right? What if there was a version of Jack Slick who was named Jack Slug?
Oh, and he's just a slug. Oh shit, you know what? I forgot to color the thing on the back of his hand.
He's a slug.
That's cute. I like that idea. Somebody draw a fan art of Jack Slug.
Yeah, we would love to see that. I will honestly, if someone draws that, I will draw it, and I will make it into a T-shirt. Just kidding. I can't do that without.
If you do end up drawing fan art for me right now, the best way to get it to me is on Discord. My Discord is in the description and on screen. Feel free to just DM me. I think my DMs are just open. You don't have to be a friend to send me messages. I won't be able to check them on stream right now, but if you send me stuff, I will look at it toward the end of the stream or something.
This is kind of how.
Yeah, I see that. Oh, you could also, if you draw it and post it to Twitter, you could tweet it at me as well.
I want to see one of y'all draw that Jack Slug. Oh, that would be so funny.
Because what Spider-Man without webs in the uniform, am I right? Yeah, for sure. Most of the Spider-Man villains act like adults today, missed out on theater high school years, and others, or just rich snob that just has problems with the world. I mean, yeah, for sure. I wanna, and I'm gonna go do that. Cool. Some hell of a fanboy. I would love that. Any fan art is always welcome. You can always feel free to message me on Discord. Obviously, don't spam me and stuff, but if you have something to show me, an image or something relating, feel free. And I talked to Code before the stream started. I said, like, I need to have a community Discord so that people can just share stuff in a public forum with each other and share memes and stuff.
Red, I'll make sure to DM you the design after the stream. I'll make sure to do that. I'll keep that in mind. Also, Jack, if you see what I'm doing on screen, you may be wondering why does it look like his arms are getting smaller? His arms are getting smaller. He has like these little wing things. He has a little wing suit, so he can actually like glide around the city. But these wingsuits also have hypnosis patterns on them. So when he shows them to people, they're like, they start to swirl and stuff.
Clever.
And hypnotize people.
Again, back on that like mass broadcasting thing as well, like flying over the city and anybody who happens to look up. Gets hit with it.
Fun fact about my Spider Sona. I don't know if I told you the powers that he has, but he's actually inhuman. He's an inhuman.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
His powers are like he leaks out this weird phazon energy. He was bitten by an inhuman spider, so he was able to stick to walls, make a phazon energy, which allowed him to make organic webs. He's able to like phase through objects. He's like able to physically phase through objects.
Cool. Let's see.
This is still just the concept design, but there's a layer with him. Oh, wait a second. Oh no.
I can't. Cyclopteran? I don't. Lopater. Yeah, I know what you're trying to say. I can't pronounce the word, but yeah, the big chill predator. The wings like the big chill predator. Yeah. Do you think it's a good idea to turn Mysterio into a Vladat? But then again, knowing you, probably make a whole video about Spider-Man villains as Ben 10 aliens. I have had that thought before. I don't know. I don't want everything that I do to be Ben 10 related, but that is what's getting me the most views right now, and I need those watch hours if I'm going to be monetized by the end of the year. That's my goal, right? That was my resolution, is to post regularly and to try to be monetized by the end of 2022. And I'm at 800 and some watch hours, and I need 4,000. So go, once the stream is over and you have some free time, go to my YouTube channel and just watch everything on loop. He's much more unique than the other guys, yeah. So here we have Viscus. I think he is complete.
Bro, this man is singing out the whole trying to sing out the whole Danny Phantom theme song, because I mentioned the ability that my Phantom Spider character can do, where he can literally phase.
He can walk through walls, disappear, and fly.
Through objects.
You can't. Maybe you can. I don't know.
Oh, I'm talking about my character. My
Yeah. No, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I got you. I don't know what can your character disappear and fly, or can he just walk through walls? I'm taking a little bit of a.
He can walk through walls.
I'm taking a little bit of a hand break.
He can full on turn intangible.
Gotcha.
He can straight up put his arms through people's bodies. He can phase through solid objects, have gun bullets fly right past him. He can even probably, if I were to explain his power, the phazon energy he lets out is able to do weird, very random effects on certain things, mainly mechanical objects. If he touches a mechanical object while leaking out phazon energy, something random will happen to it. Let's say he touches a printer. He doesn't know what happens to a printer when the phazon energy touches it, but when he uses it, it ends up making the printer go crazy and shooting like razor sharp paper at people. You know, his ability is kind of like randomized.
Interesting.
But the power he has is just, you know, he can full on just phase through stuff.
Gotcha. Cool. I watched the Ben 10 times Monster Hunter vids, and I gotta say, I love the Tenya Ida one. Yeah, I think I saw it. Did you leave a comment on one of my videos about that? Because, yeah, I love the design for legwork, and Tentasense, I think, is one of my favorite ones from that episode. He's really neat. Like I said, I am taking a little bit of a hand break right now. My hand is cramping,
This
so...
persona is a necrophrygian. No, he is not a necrophrygian. I just said he has the ability to phase through stuff. He doesn't. He's not a necrophrygian. He can phase through objects, but he can just like I just said, phase through objects.
Yeah.
No specific. Man, Jesus, his face is so small, but his neck is huge.
Fanboy, the Tenya Ida alien's name was Legwork. Ooh, okay. Trying to decide whether or not I want to do one more or not.
Yeah, after like these guys, after you've done that one, maybe I don't suggest probably doing another big bruiser.
Mm-hmm.
How about doing either, like I said, chameleon or scorpion? Do chameleon or scorpion?
That would be interesting. Wonder what Scorpion's power set would be like. What would be his tweak to his design and stuff?
Well, considering the original Mac Gargan was a psychopath who liked to poison people, what if he found a piece of slime spider's slime just lying around, and then he takes that and tries to experiment on it? Due to the fact that he's so mentally deranged, he ends up just eating the slime.
Interesting.
That he eats the slime that he genetically modified, and it ends up giving him the ability to shoot slime or shoot acidic slime or something. And maybe it makes him grow a weird goopy slime tail. I don't know.
Justin Duas says, or Dowles, I don't know how to say your name. Justin says, can you do Black Cat? How would Black Cat be affected?
Yeah, how? Because it would be weird to see Black Cat trying to just she flirts with a slime person.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, let's. Can I make a poll in the chat? Let's see. Am I able to create a poll? Yeah, perfect. Scorpion. I don't know how to freaking spell anything. I'm gonna ask the community. Let's do a poll here. Who should I draw next, Scorpion or Black Cat? I just made a poll. You should be able to vote in it shortly. Has everybody voted? Looks like some new people are getting into the stream. We are having a poll right now, seeing who I should vote. Who should I draw next? Vote in the poll, please.
Vote down there. I don't know if we should do Black Cat or we should do Scorpion.
Right now, they're perfectly tied. We need at least one more vote. Maybe Black Cat in this universe is obsessed with magical girl anime, but is still also a petty thief. That's not a bad idea. It's cute. Well, we gained 2 viewers and then we lost 2 viewers. Right now it's 50-50.
Yeah,
I need another vote. Scorpion. Seems like Scorpion is winning. What the hell's going on downstairs? Okay, I'm going to end the poll. It looks like Scorpion won with a 60%, so it was 60-40. So I guess we're going to do Scorpion. Scorpion.
I think his color should be red. The contrast spider slime.
Yeah. Not bad.
Or slime spider. Because in the Spider-Man universe, isn't Scorpion's
Yeah, he's green to contrast the red.
Contrasting part of yeah.
I want to show his his back. So is he like mutated? Is he scientifically augmented? I'm not sure.
He's like mutated. It's like this. No, he's like mutated. It's like the slime has kind of made a slight. It's like made a part of his body. How do I explain this?
I have ideas. I already have. Yeah.
Of his body can shoot out slime and stuff, while some part. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Let's give him just like flat boots for right now. Because I gave Venom 2 toes, and normally Scorpion has like 2 toes, but you know, Matt Gargan has also become Venom in the comics multiple times, so like, you know, maybe we could have something.
I know Mac's he's a bit of a psycho.
Yeah. It should be burgundy, not blatantly red. Yeah. Can you do the Scorpion looking like the Rock Scorpion King somewhat? The Rock's like Dwayne Johnson's Scorpion King. No, I don't want to do that. I have an idea.
No. I don't want to see that atrocity.
I'm already like really digging this pose, and I'm actually kind of regretting not posing Venom a little bit more, or I guess what's his friggin' name? Viscus. I think my girlfriend is like
Hey
moving
man,
furniture.
maybe you'll have enough time to be able to draw some of his other villains. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you can make this into a. I want to suggest the idea, but you also kind of said earlier that you don't want your designs to be influenced by fan art.
Yeah, I know what you're going for, but I don't know. We'll see.
I hate this right now. I hate drawing hair sometimes, man. Forget it. He's getting a he's getting a head full of dreadlocks. I don't care.
Sure.
I can't handle it, man.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with a black Mysterio. Or even a white Mysterio with dreadlocks. Doesn't matter.
You would, bro. Twitter would go crazy.
It's like, oh my god, they're trying to blackwash Mysterio. Ah.
I don't believe that blackwashing is really a thing. In terms of, like, I don't think it's offensive. Whereas whitewashing a character is. Because the context is completely different. And I think we even had this conversation earlier, like...
Yeah, whitewashing a character is offensive. Because black people just try to draw white characters or other ethnicity characters as black is because sometimes we see them as a character. And if a character doesn't have a defined race, you're like
oh yeah, for sure. Like if you want to make,
when I look at Knuckles, like,
yeah, exactly, Knuckles, like they can be coded a certain way without actually being explicitly,
like, the whole community agrees is like, oh, can we agree that just Knuckles is black? And I can agree with that. Yeah, Knuckles
for sure.
is black in my eyes.
But we don't need to be getting into that conversation, really. It's so politically charged, you know.
Yeah. That's for another stream. Yeah,
that's for another type of stream. That's for another type of streamer.
Yeah, that's for a podcast. Oh, I'm actually liking how this came out now that I don't have to handle the freaking hair. What do you think?
Yeah. I like it.
Listen, man, I saw something on the moon. It was like, it just had a million eyes. It was all slimy and walking around, man. Listen, Quentin. You are a good astronaut, but I think something must have messed with your mind when you were up there. No, listen, man, I saw it. I saw a monster up there. It was something. You gotta believe me. Just cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. Then later on that night, he's like, they didn't believe me. They have to believe. They need to know there's something dangerous up there.
Man's writing a whole drama.
Huh?
I said my man's over here just writing a whole drama.
What? I don't know. I love doing character acting, bro.
Yeah, it's fun. You're pretty good at it.
I love doing character acting because I just imagine these stories. Thanks, man. You make me blush, man. I love that design. Do I do voice acting? I wish to. I wish I could. I just need to find like a solid person to hire me, or like some solid, work. I would love to do voice acting. I would love to just be in that business. I could do a lot of voices and a lot of things. Oh my! Oh. Fun fact: I do not like drawing eyeballs or irises or pupils or anything like that. I do not like doing that.
I understand.
So this is to explain why, if you look at my OCs, some of them do not have pupils or irises. Quentin Beck, aka Mysterio. His helmet could be a lot better.
So what do we think? His arm being encased in slime that is holding onto these like bits of metal, making like a scorpion claw.
Oh, I love how it looks, man.
It's all about that silhouette. I love good silhouettes.
Yeah. I love making silhouettes too. I could easily draw out a pose I would want to see this Mysterio in. Let me start getting some more prominent colors in here. It's kind of like that one Moon Knight pose. It's kind of like that one Moon Knight pose. That's kind of like this. But he's got his arms spread out, and you can like see the symbols kind of just spinning and hypnotizing people.
I want to see Latino Scorpion. Oh, like in Spider-Verse? I mean, yeah, we could do that with this. I don't mind. I don't know if the name Mac is gonna change that or not, but like, is there
I don't think the name
another
Mac
name
would change anything.
Yeah, it doesn't have to.
Yeah. His name can still be Mac Gargan. It doesn't have to change because he's a different race.
Or maybe it's like Mac Garcia now.
Ooh, that's nice.
Mac.
Like Jackie. Huh?
Just somebody in chat. This man, he's a crazy man. He's a real crazy man.
He is. He is.
Hey
Oh,
there.
it looks so good.
Hey there, little spider. How are you? I eat your blood, Spider-Man.
Garcia? What happened to you? What happened to you?
I got more powerful, man. What you think? I shouldn't be doing that voice. I feel like that's a little not great, but
yeah. I know it may sound a bit off and it's gonna sound like off to certain people.
I just like doing accents. It's just fun. I'm not trying to do it
Because
to
a
be
white person doing
offensive.
it and a black person trying to do. Yeah, doing accents is feel fun. Garcia, you're sick. You shouldn't be acting like this.
I never felt better.
It's making you go crazy. The slime is making me crazy. Oh, you're a jokester, Spider-Man. I was already crazy. The slime just made me more happy.
Should he have a mask? Or like a... Because I know Scorpion usually has like a costume. But his costume is also usually like...
The type of scare... Ball headed, yeah. Hmm. If you were to, this is like my concept for how he would look if he were like gliding through the air. It looks a bit goofy, but what do you think?
I think it's funny. I like the perspective. Dante Bosco. I don't remember that specific version. Might have to Google it.
Yeah, I want to Google that too.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Could be.
Oh, he's talking about the.
It's like the green face, the full like face covering or whatever.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
By the way, this is not like the slime is not bursting out of his skin. I just haven't drawn his shirt on yet.
Yeah. I was like, wait, is it bursting out? No, it's gotta be like bursting out of his shirt or his costume or something.
Yeah. I'm thinking about since his like color scheme is going to be red. I'm thinking about giving him the orange prison jumpsuit to accent the red.
Mm-hmm.
Like he got out of prison or some shit. I don't know.
I don't know. It seems like a cool idea. I would love to see it. I'm just drawing the little swirl around Mysterio's helmet.
Or
So
like
I feel like he would point his helmet at someone's head and.
Maybe maybe it's something along the lines of like he commits a crime. Spider-Man stops him, right? Spider Slime stops him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's being arrested. He's going to jail, and as he is being arrested, he sees that like slime on his shirt or whatever, and he very quickly like I don't know licks it up off of his shoulder and eats it, and then while while he's ingesting in prison, they get him all orange jumpsuited up, and then it fucking bursts, and he goes nuts and breaks out of custody.
Oh, that's a cool. It makes me want to just draw comic book covers, but with like these villains, bro.
Yeah, I like that. I also want to like give him. I feel like I want to give him like a side shave or some shit, like.
I'm gonna just take the helmet off and just draw another Spider-Man. So, bro, hey man, yeah, he's a bit of a flying squirrel, but hey, at least the suit actually helps him out. Traversing New York. He has little rocket boosters or something, man.
Nah, I think the shaved head works best.
How the hair.
I'm thinking either he should have designs shaved into his head, like, hold on, let's see. If I just do, if I do that, right?
Maybe the back of his head looks like a scorpion. Maybe. back of his head, his design is shaped like a scorpion.
Oh, now I have another idea. If if he's got a scorpion shaved in the back of his head, he should have a ponytail. Like a rat tail for the scorpion's tail.
Yes! Yeah! 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 Yes, go!
That's really dumb, but I love it.
It's perfect, man. It's perfect comic book. It's perfect comic book cooking. It's perfect comic book kookiness. I love that. So, what Spider-Man villain should I do next? I'm gonna take suggestions from you, man.
For me, I don't know. I can't make decisions, man. I don't know.
Okay. I'll do three. I can either do Chameleon, I can either do Vulture. No, not Vulture. I can either do Chameleon, I can either do... Oh, well, okay. I'll have Vulture as a consideration. Chameleon, Vulture, or Rhino?
I liked our concept for Rhino a lot. But you also mentioned Chameleon multiple times, so I feel like you want to do Chameleon. So if you want to do Chameleon and that's the one you've been waiting to do, then I say go for it.
See, it's like how you just said it's hard for you to make choices. It's hard for me to make choices too, man.
Yeah.
So it's like I want to do Chameleon, but I think I'd rather brainstorm Chameleon off stream. But I have just the perfect idea for Rhino in my head right now.
Okay, we'll do Rhino.
Or Rhino in my head right now.
Yeah, do Rhino.
Six, four, one. Wait a second, I got an idea. Wait, what was the first comic that Scorpion appeared in?
Oh yeah, that's actually probably a better idea. I have no idea. Chat, get on that. Google that for me. What comic number did Scorpion first appear in?
Spider-Man. Dang. Okay. Okay, as Matt Gargan, it's Spider-Man number 19.
Okay. Then we can just do 019.
Wait, what?
We'll just do 019.
019?
Yeah.
Rawhide Kid number 7. Number 57. What is that? Oh, ringing in my ear. Oh, dang it.
Camilo Madrigal. That's when he first appeared. I don't know. Anyway. I wrote 5 instead of 1. I don't know. Whatever. 019. There we go. Alright, I'm going to take a potty break. I will be back in 2 minutes, maybe? Maybe faster, who knows? But I will be back shortly.
Alright.
Entertain the masses.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm just trying to draw. I'm just trying to draw Rhino. Figure out how should I exactly do this. Because I don't know if I want to make his head big or.
I think it'll be done pretty shortly. So.
I know I want to give him a tail.
Yopa, yopa, yopa. Doma, 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 doma. Okay. I have returned. Man, this guy really fills the canvas. The pose I have for him is very, like, wide. Yeah, we got chair
I love
ASMR.
this pose, man.
Your chair is a little creaky. Oh well. So, everybody in chat, has the stream been, like, laggy in any way? I just want to see, like, what the quality has been in case I have other guests on and stuff in the future. Because I know my internet isn't amazing, so if you guys have been experiencing any lag or any issues, I want to know about them so I can try to combat them in the future. I'd appreciate any feedback you guys have. Nope. No issues, it seems like.
Nice. So I'm drawing out this silhouette. Like, how does this look right now?
It's looking good so far.
This guy got some big thumbnails.
Let's see.
He's got like some big fingernails, man. Just like this man is a literal huge beast.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that, though. Actually, you know what? For this guy, since I need to make his line art black. Since he's going to have more than just, like, two tones.
Look. Man, your coloring is so nice, man. Just, it all looks so good.
Yeah, I like this guy. He's cool. I'm liking him a lot. I need to do more exaggerated body proportions and poses and stuff like this because it always feels really good. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. I thought it was tablet tapping. No, I think it is his chair. Oh well.
No, it's actually the
Oh, it's the table.
table I'm on.
Gotcha. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Oh, you ever get like really strong deja vu? Like, I know I've never worked on this specific image before, but I feel like my brain is making me feel like I have. It sucks. I get deja vu all the time.
He looks so cool.
I should make his teeth a little bit more yellow. Maybe not that yellow.
I don't know. Should the version of Rhino I'm drawing, should he have like weird human toes that are mixed with rhino toes, or should he have like these weird shoes on that kind of just, I don't know. It's like, I know his ability is that he mutates. He mutates into this big rhino creature.
Mm-hmm. That's an interesting question. I think having the rhino toes makes more sense.
The open toed thing.
Yeah.
Oh, this man's eyes are.
Yeah, because he
Scary.
adjusted the slime. Alright, next layer, next color. Orange. I don't know if I'm going to do much like shading on this one. Maybe a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to shade his skin just because... yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to get through him, I think. Ladybug from Miraculous Ladybug plus Spider Monkey from Ben 10 plus Spider-Man? That would be a crazy fusion.
Spider-Man. That's
a lot of insects and a lot of different
you should
people.
Probably suggest that to.
That would be. I would love to see Ash do a
you're gonna have to
commission.
Suggest that to Ash to see how he would fuse it. Huh?
No, I was just saying the same thing you were. It's like, yeah, I would love to see Ash do that.
Yeah. Well, we just give Ash. You do this. You figure it out.
Yeah, I don't want this. It's not my problem.
I'm liking how he's looking. This man is big, dang. But I mean, that's what's gotta happen
Yeah, large boy.
when you're dealing with freaking Rhino.
He's a large man. Rhino is large man. Never claim to be small.
A very big one.
Rhino would never be
I
caught
never
dead
said
being
I was-
small.
I like how we both try. I like how we both went for trying to do Rhino impression.
Yeah. I am so debating. Did I ever show you my version of Rhino for one of my alternate universe things? I don't know if I ever did. I have a version of Rhino who is female. She's a black lady. And I'm still
wait, that's a
debating...
female, right? Yeah. I see.
Yeah, so I'm still debating whether or not her voice should be, like... Because she lives in California. And I don't know if she was born in California. So, like, I don't know if she should have a Russian accent or, like, typical American I don't know, you know,
Californian accent.
yeah, Californian black woman accent, whatever. But the meme, if she has a Russian accent, I can do the meme of like, I don't want to be strong like a man who is pretty. I want to be strong like bitch who fight bears in the forest.
Yeah, do that. No, no other factor compares to just wanting to make something funny.
Yeah. And she does like live in the forest, right? Like, so the story for that world is that it takes place in the redwood forests in like Northwest California and in like Oregon and stuff. I'm thinking it's going to take place like right along the border of the top of California and like those states. So yeah, you know.
Yeah. Oh, it's so hard because you can't figure out, should I put hair on Rhino?
I don't think he needs hair.
But then
No,
if you don't put hair on him or put some sort of lining of
I think he just needs the horns.
yeah. I'm gonna give him Rhino features like the horn, and I'm gonna give him a little tail and everything.
Yeah. Another thought I had for the black woman rhino is like rhinos are from Africa. Maybe she could have an African accent, you know. I don't know why the rhino has a Russian accent anyway. Like rhinos aren't in Russia.
I I don't know. I think it's just because he was a Russian mobster. That's it. I think that's the reason why he.
Yeah, I guess. I
That's
don't know.
what-
It just one of those things.
Only reason why he had the Russian accent.
This stream was very fun to watch and talk in. I look forward to watching more of these. I look forward to my Spider Sona, which I'll finish in 2 days or so. Also made Ren's Spider Monkey, which I'll also probably finish tonight. Yeah, man, it was fun to have you here. I very much enjoyed it. I don't know if you're leaving or not, but it
Also,
felt like you were
Also,
saying your
can't
goodbye
wait
message.
to see you draw, like, I can't wait to see Jack Slug.
Yeah, that too. I'm excited for fan art. I love fan art, man. It is the lifeblood that keeps me going. Also, anybody who does draw fan art,
Bee's knees.
it will go in the pre-stream slideshow. That is why I have that. I might have something. I might try to have something during the stream that cycles as well. But yeah, the pre-stream slideshow is great place for that to go. So if anybody ever does fan art and you want to get your stuff in that, for sure. Okay, now we do the... Well, I'm going to do the metal bits first. That's
Name
not
of
going
the
to take...
crop. The red gooey slide.
Yeah, we'll do the red gooey slime last. Because it's going to be on the very top layer, but I'm going to do the metal bits first. Because, like, he burst... So these metal bits, I'm thinking, are, like, pieces of the, like, truck or something that he bust out of. Or, like, pieces of the jail cell itself.
Broke off. Yeah.
Maybe he just dismantled his prison toilet. Is now stabbing people with it and giving them, not, like, tetanus and
no, you're giving him
dysentery. No, he's not giving people dysentery. But, like, he's found some metal and sharpened it. And
I mean, he. This is Matt Gargan we're talking about. He would try to figure out some way to make them get sick.
yeah. I'm gonna make this. Should this? No, it shouldn't be overlay. It should be hard light, maybe. It's a little too pink though over the white. Vivid light? No. Darken. Multiply. I guess multiply works. I try to stray away from multiply because it doesn't, like... It's difficult to use sometimes. I feel like multiply is a very strong layer setting. It's versatile, but it's very...
Yeah.
It's just powerful. You have to like turn it down to make it work well sometimes. But anyway. Yeah, it looks like this specifically looks like red Jello, so like that's what I'm going for.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, it's so good. Okay. It's hard drawing big characters at times because you're like, huh, where's their center of gravity supposed to be? Where is there?
There we go. Sorry, I keep getting notifications. I need to like
Figure out what I can try
figure out a way to
do
turn
in my head.
notifications off for streams.
Oh, that was too big of a head. Oh. Oh, yo, I did it.
What'd you do?
I done did it. I found look at my screen. Look at how I have the head looking.
Oh yeah, tilted like that.
I'm gonna give him like a weird big old collar or something.
Oh, I just had a weird... Okay, this is completely unrelated. I just had a weird idea. Drawing Spider-Man villains as, like, Animal Crossing villagers. Because there are birds, there's rhinos, there aren't any, like, insect villagers, at least I don't think, right? Because, like, scorpions, you can catch scorpions and stuff, but, like, that would be an interesting video. Just, like, making these villains and these characters very cutesy.
Oh, you know what, Jack?
What?
I would love to see that.
I might do that. We'll see. I don't play Animal Crossing, but my girlfriend
I
does,
would
and I think it would be a
love to see
fun...
that.
Be a fun video to make. I like this. And you know what? It's going to be leaking out of his mouth a little bit too. It's not blood, it's slime.
I imagine when he actually gets into jail, it like people start seeing this red liquid trickle out of his mouth, and they're like, "You okay there, Gargan?" Yeah, I'm just good, hombre. Just had something to eat that wasn't sitting right.
All right, man. Whatever.
This little collar I gave him, it looks cool. It looks cool.
I like it a
I don't know
lot.
why. Just for some reason to me, it looks so weird. It looks so weird with Rhino and his horn. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Yeah.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Hey, I know when I start actually doing like the face coloring and stuff, he's gonna have like these little cracks in his skin, like, oh yeah, you can see the Rhino part coming through and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Of like look at my screen. It's like the little concept.
Oh, I had another idea, and I know this doesn't play into any of the actual like Rhino aesthetic, but I just had the idea of like, what if this transformation generates a lot of heat, and it like, not only is there like steam evaporating off of him all the time, but like those cracks and stuff are lit up like lava a little bit. Not like fully lava, but just like a little bit of light emanating from
Not like
inside
you
of
can
this
actually-
transformation.
Yeah. That's
Because there's always going to be like a
cool idea. I'll
byproduct
keep that in
of.
mind. Um,
When I think of transformation stuff like this, sometimes I think of like, okay, well, what are the byproducts? Because like anytime there's a transformation in science, there's always a a fume or a heat transfer or something. Anyway, here's
yeah.
Mr.
And
Mac.
I think that fits. Oh, I should have done Mr. Negative. Oh. I could have done Mr. Negative, man.
that changes things.
That would have been such a good idea.
Yeah, it would have been nice. Okay, so here we got. Here's Mr. MacGargan. I like it. Turning Spider-Man villains into magical girls video win. That would be fun. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind drawing some cute magical girls. The Sinister Six as magical girls. That's a fucking video right there. As like the Sailor Moon team. Oh, that's great. The Sinister Six as a magical girl team. I gotta write that down
I'm
real
gonna
quick.
give this man some bro. I'm just gonna wake up one morning and wake up to my videos to see that you posted the video of what if Spider-Man villains were magical girl.
What if Spider-Man villains were magical girls? Number 15, Dr. Octopus.
No. Oh, please no! Don't give the community ideas.
Sinister Six. What would the name be? If they are... I feel like they should still be heroes, because magical girls usually are the... Oh, your stream has ended, it says. Uh-oh.
Oh, don't worry. It's fine. I'm back. I'm good. Yeah?
Yeah. There we go. Now you're live again. What would the... Well, maybe not. It says... It says stream ended still. Not our stream, but your your share screen.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that.
But yeah, if Sinister Six is the villain team name, what would their hero team name be as a magical girl squad?
Got it.
Come on. Load. It like doesn't want to load. Oh, there it is finally.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. It is 8:30.
My phone. I mean, not my phone. My dang.
What was I trying to say? I don't
Sinister
remember.
Six Guardian Force. Jesus Christ.
The Sinister Six Guardian Force. I feel like we should remove the word sinister, and change it to another S word that's like a positive word, like the. What would the? Because Guardian Force is not bad. Like.
I was gonna say.
Abra or whatever we're sending. I need to delete these. I need to remove that. These vor.ed or whatever. Those are all bot.
I don't know what's going on. What is that?
People are posting like fake links. Don't click on those links. They're bots. It just happens, you know. People join the stream. Bots join the stream. And Supreme 6. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I suggested, but I was like, I don't know.
It's got to be like the. You could just name it Sister 6. or the six,
Sister. Oh
like,
my.
you know, Sister
I like that
Six
idea
Guardian
too.
Force.
Okay, so what do you think of this Rhino design?
I like it. I like it a lot. He looks nice. Very solid.
He keeps the pants on because he made them out of elastic material.
Yeah, for sure. Just like the
Super
Hulk.
elastic material.
Just like the Hulk.
Yeah.
You can't have a rhino running around with his dingling flinging
I don't
around.
know. I know. Yeah, because he's physically transforming. I don't want this man.
You don't need rhino hanging dong in the middle of Main Street.
No. If I were to make this into an actual character, and what if I don't want to post? I don't want to post this guy on Twitter. If I were to make a full version of him.
Why?
You know why? Because some Twitter artists will be like, "Ooh," so he's like actually part rhino. So that means like he can
That means he's a furry?
shape shifts and everything changes. And then someone would probably be, ugh.
Yeah, I get that. I understand that.
Yeah.
Personally, like, you know, I don't want to talk about this too much. So after I say this sentence, I don't want any further conversation. But I'm going to say that I personally don't mind NSFW fan art, and I'm not going to stop anybody from making it. But I will not share it on stream.
Oh.
You know.
Same. I do it. End of discussion. I don't mind it.
Yep. So, but yeah, I think I am finished drawing for this stream. We've been going for, what was it? 5, 6, 7, 8.5, 3.5 hours now? What has it been? 3.5? So I'd say that's a pretty solid stream. I'm actually going to refresh this real quick just to be doubly sure. Yeah, a little over 3 hours. So I think we should do our little bit of a wrap up and we can end the stream here. So for those of you who may have joined in halfway through the stream, or for those of you who may not have known what's going on, this collaboration started with a little bit of fan art that I got. And I don't have the thing pulled up anymore. I don't know where it is, but whatever. Codex here.
I'll pull it up on my screen.
Yeah, go ahead and pull it up on your screen. Codex did some.
So it started with just.
Yeah, there it is. If you want to go ahead and narrate, that's fine, or I can recap. But
basically, I made a spider sona for him based off one of this a stream I was watching, and I thought about a spider sona design.
yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna draw this. I ended up drawing it. I ended up showing it to Jack. He ended up making fan art of it, and I knew. And one day he was talking about how we can do a stream together. So while getting the stream ready, we ended up getting it done.
Yeah. So I did fan art of that design, and we kind of worked on the color scheme together, and then we started crafting an AU based around it. So we've got Slime Spider, or Spider Slime, I don't know which. Slime Spider, I guess is what we're calling him. And then we've got Viscous, his, this world's version of Venom, this very, like, toxic, purple, poisonous
Evil
Venom.
counterpart.
And then I've also done the Scorpion, Mac Garcia, I guess is what we're naming him, and he ingested part of the slime and became Scorpion.
We also made a version of Mysterio for this world, and a version of Rhino for the world too. Mysterio in this world was a man who saw something on the moon, mysterious, probably a Clintar when it was coming to Earth to look for Slime Spider, and he ended up being framed as someone who was going insane. He ended up wanting to try to hypnotize everyone to see what he saw, so they can believe him. And then there is my version of Rhino, who is a man who kind of got genetically altered to be able to transform into a huge rhino amalgamation creature at will. He has this collar on his neck that helps him try to regulate that transformation so he doesn't go out of control. And he also has some stretchy pants to keep it from ripping. And, you know, he can transform. He has a rhino tail, rhino horn, you know, that type of stuff.
Definitely excellent stuff. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm going to hop back to my main Spider-Sona art for this because it was the one that I started with. Apparently this version of Mysterio jumps like a flying squirrel off buildings proclaiming he is such. Yeah. It's fun. It's good stuff. But as for the stream, I thank you guys so much for stopping by and hanging out with us. I want to do more guest streams like that, not just with Codex, but with other folks, depending on, you know, who they are and what they have to offer, you know?
Who knows? We could probably make our own. We could probably make our own version of the intake. Maybe probably make some things with other artists together.
I don't want to say that just yet. Maybe I got to get monetized on YouTube before I start hiring other people. But yeah, it was a ton of fun, and I appreciate everybody who stopped by and wanted to watch. And I believe, probably starting pretty soon, within the next hour or so, Ash is going to be going live on the stream on Twitch playing Pokemon. So if you want to hop over there with me, I will be in the chat as well. So go to the Rust Bucket Twitch.
Yeah,
and
I gotta go after this, fix myself something to eat, and give myself some sleep.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I'll probably be posting some of this stuff on my Instagram, which you can see in the actual video itself. So yeah, this was fun. I had fun
It was a blast.
doing this, man. I can't wait to do more streams with you, dude.
Mm-hmm. Sure thing. I don't know when the next one will be specifically, and I don't again, I say this every time, I don't have a stream schedule. I wish I did. I need to get a better work schedule so that I can have a specific day to stream or a specific couple days. But until that happens, I just do it at random, so I need everybody to hit the notification bell so that you're notified when I go live. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Have a have a great night, everybody, and we will see you next time.
All right.